of the season, recovering from off-season toe surgery, so he missed 13 of the first 16 games, but he's now played in 8 consecutive contests. Three-point shot's been up and down, but the last few nights, Garland looks back to his old self, even though he's averaging just 17 points a game. On the wings, you've got two sharpshooters that come in different sizes, the 6'5 Sam Merrill and the 6'10 Dean Wade. There's a much deeper discussion to have about this stat, but we'll just read it to you and move on. The Cavaliers are 11-3 with Sam Merrill in the lineup. 11 of their 17 wins have come with Sam Merrill, who's a great shooter, an average to below average defender. So the real question is, can they manage to rely on a player like Sam Merrill to drive their winning, or is there something deeper in play as he missed 14 games with a hand sprain, but they're certainly happy to have him back now for a third consecutive game. Dean Wade has been slumping from three-point land for the last year and a half. He's at 32% right now, but definitely brings that size and sometimes shooting ability that can keep teams honest. And then the center is Jarrett Allen, who's shooting 59% from the field this year in his 9th year out of Texas. 59% is pretty good for most guys at his position, but he led the league last year at 71%. Allen and the rest of his team have seen the general field goal percentage numbers drop last year. It was the number one offense in the NBA, these Cleveland Cavaliers. Their second most wins in franchise history, 64 during the regular season. But this year, they have dropped to 9th. And the simplest way to explain it by looking at the numbers is they're just making less of their open shots. We'll see if the Knicks can limit those opportunities here today with this starting five. It is Jalen Brunson running the point. Did not play on Tuesday in Minnesota. Who knows how differently that game might have wound up. Coming off an Eastern Conference Player of the Week nod, averaged 31 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, with that game-winning three at Indiana in Andrew Nembhard's face to cap off a phenomenal effort and a comeback win in Indianapolis. Mikal Bridges at the shooting guard position. Here last Christmas, 41 points and no turnovers. They showed a stat on the video board during warm-ups. The only player to ever have more points with no turnovers on Christmas was Tracy McGrady about 20 years ago when he had 43 points and no turnovers. OG Anunoby and Josh Hart on the wings. Hart played over 40 minutes for the first time this season on Tuesday. Wound up 2 assists shy of a triple-double. So did Tyler Kolek, by the way. And then OG Anunoby makes his return to the lineup. He was load managing a bit on Tuesday in Minnesota. And you could tell, as hard as he plays on both ends, there was some fatigue building up for Anunoby out of the NBA Cup. He had just 2 points on Friday in the loss to Philly. Came back with 18 on Sunday in the win over Miami, but excited to see what Anunoby looks like with a total of 3 days rest. He and Jalen Brunson both enjoying that same hiatus, not making the trip to Minneapolis. Karl Anthony Towns made the trip, though, and he left a mark. 40 points, his season high. Last year his Knick high was 46, but what a response after scoring just 2 points in the win over Miami here on Sunday. He goes from his lowest scoring output since 2017 to his highest scoring game of the season. And the three-point shot coming around for Towns. It was at 33% entering this month. It's now at 36% for the season. When it's game time, it's Tully time. The opening tip is brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the all-new Tullamore Dew Honey during tonight's action. Knicks are in their home whites. They are 12-6 when they wear these unis. And Cleveland in a bit of a throwback. I think I've seen Wally Zerbiak in these threads before.
I remember these bad boys. These are nice old school Cleveland Cavalier with the Cleveland across the chest. The wine and gold. Here we go.
Mostly navy and the red, wine and gold trim down either side. Knicks win the tip. They'll work it from left to right. Towns holds the ball high, left side perimeter, marked by Dean Wade. Skips a pass, far corner, Bridges. He'll catch and drive in the middle of the paint. Out to Towns, now swings it left for Hart, 2 to shoot. He'll spin on Mitchell, far side, tough ball away from the baseline, missed it short, and Wade gets the rebound. Darius Garland up court. Cav fans like to call him Madison Square Garland. He's put up some big numbers in this building. Kicks it out to Merrill, but he rimmed out a left wing three. Towns with the rebound, outlets to Brunson. Towns coming off a 40-point double-double. Towns matched up with Allen. Same size, but a bit slower. Towns takes him to the rim, but then he pushed off with the offhand, something he got called for 3 times in Minnesota. It's an offensive foul and the first turnover.
And this is exactly what Mike Brown does not want Karl Anthony Towns to be doing. He had the left baseline. He turned the corner. He was going to get a wide open dunk. As he was going by Jared Allen, he puts his right arm out and just hits him in the face. He doesn't need to do that. I know he's got long arms, but guys are going to embellish that contact. Now they might look at it for a possible flagrant because it is a blow above the shoulders, and they normally are very sensitive to stuff like that. So Karl Anthony Towns just has to clean these little things up because he got 3 offensive fouls out there in Minnesota, which really hurt the Knicks.
Especially with, as we mentioned, his 40 points. It came in less minutes than he normally plays because he picked up 2 early ones, had to sit, and then picked up a 4th early in the third quarter, which limited his defensive effectiveness. And you're right, Wally, players are going to embellish that on the defensive end because they know the refs are looking for a call like that to make on Towns.
Yeah, and it's not helping him. He didn't need to do it. He had made an outstanding move using his strength to turn the corner and get pretty much a wide open dunk or layup. And just that extra little contact that's unnecessary, costly.
The delay was because a few flakes of confetti came down from the garden ceiling here, so that's been cleaned up. Merrill from the top of the key fires inside to Allen left block. He was fouled by Anunoby on a layup attempt. And after a scoreless opening 69 seconds, we'll see 2 free throws from Allen at the basket to our left.
Yeah, the Cavs are ready to play here. Their offense is moving. They're getting the Knicks shifting side to side, and they're featuring Sam Merrill, trying to get him coming off those screens. And you have to respect him with his 3-point shot, and that opens the roller to the basket. And Jared Allen had a nice roll to the hoop, and Anunoby had to foul him to make it earn his points on the free throw line.
Allen gets the first free throw. Yeah, here's the thing about Cleveland. It's been a disappointing year. They started last season 15-0. This year, they got out to a 15-14 start as Allen misses the foul shot. But they just swept a winnable back-to-back over Charlotte and New Orleans. The Knicks are a much different animal. But if they win this game, it's 3 in a row for Cleveland. They'll have a feather in their cap winning at MSG. Only 2 teams have done that all year. It could really help turn their season around, so there's even more emphasis on New York to make sure the Cavs don't get hot.
Yeah, it was a tragic meltdown in the playoffs. The Cavs looked like the best team in the NBA most of the year, and then they lost in the second round to Indiana. So whatever, they can't have that type of repeat performance in the playoffs this year.
Towns down the lane, left side block, missed a wild bank shot over Wade, who brings it up the other way from right to left. Top of the key now, picked up his dribble, finds Donovan Mitchell, marked by Bridges early on. Right side drive took him right to the lane, and he rolls in the layup off glass to give Cleveland a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, Cleveland coming out very physical, very focused. They are cutting strong with a purpose, cutting hard. Knicks have to be ready for a team that wants to steal a victory here.
You said it, 64 wins a year ago. The only team that had more for Cleveland was 08-09. They had 66 as Anunoby misses a step-back left elbow jumper. Of course, that 08-09 team was led by LeBron James, my partner Wally Zerbiak, and current Knicks coach Mike Brown. Left wing 3 for Sam Merrill. Air ball into the hands of Anunoby, who fires it ahead to Bridges.
39-2 at home, that team we were. We were a dominant home court team.
Knicks will have to go undefeated the rest of the way to match that home record. Entry pass to Towns, who was fending off Mitchell with the opposite hand, and then the ball came loose to Merrill, and I believe, yes, Towns fouled him. So Cat, 9:30 to go in the first, just picked up his second personal foul. And a night or an afternoon where the Knicks have yet to score, down 3-0, 2.5 minutes in. They might have to be careful with the guy who dropped 40 on Minnesota last game. That was a bit of bad luck there, reaching for a loose ball. Merrill went down on early contact. Alley-oop from Mitchell to Allen. He'll stuff it in a predictable Mike Brown timeout. It's been a rough start for New York. Perhaps they'll feel decent only being down 5-0. But with 9:16 to go in the first, they very much need to talk things over.
They really do. No answer for the pick and roll right now. Cleveland Cavaliers have had a lot of success against the Knicks in the pick and roll, putting Karl Anthony Towns high pick and roll, Donovan Mitchell, Jared Allen rolling to the basket. Knicks have to figure out a way to contain that play.
5-0 Cleveland. Not yet 3 minutes into the Christmas Day game. You're listening to New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter.
It's the Kia Season of New Traditions sales event. So don't just hang your own lights. Venture out and look for the northern lights. Drink cocoa on the beach. Or be a drive-by karaoke caroler. Because every new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. So you can take holidays to places they've never been. See your local Kia dealer or visit kia.com to learn more. Kia, movement that inspires.
See Kia dealer for warranty details. Event ends 1/2/26.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Santa. "5-0 Cleveland," and an early timeout from Mike Brown. Karl Anthony Towns in early foul trouble. He's got 2 with 9:16 to go in the first. The Knicks shot just 41% against that great Minnesota defense on Tuesday. That was their 3rd lowest overall field goal percentage of the year. They're 0 for 3 today, and they're in a bit of a 3-point slump. Right now they've lost 2 of their last 3 games. They're trying to avoid consecutive losses for the first time since Halloween. It's been an incredible start to the year for the Knicks as they play in their 30th game of the season, but right now they got to flip some kind of switch and get back into this thing against Cleveland.
Yeah, they do. This Cavalier team, this early start, they got their rest. They were in a hotel, so they got to focus completely on this game. And the Knicks, when you wake up on Christmas morning, you have a little breakfast. It's always great to be with your family and be in your own bed, of course, and the Knicks love it. They just need to kind of kick themselves into gear here, get their second wind, and start by getting their first points of the game.
They'll try to do so with Mitchell Robinson into the game for Karl Anthony Towns. Brunson pulls up from the far side mid-range and front rims a 12-footer. Merrill got the rebound, but Brunson stripped him under the hoop. Up top, Anunoby pump fakes and drives left side past Garland in the lane, met by Allen. Whistle and a foul, and he banked it in for a 3-point play. Anunoby navigating to the cup. He can get the Knicks within 2 with a foul shot.
That's a great sign. Remember, OG Anunoby was struggling a little bit last game he played in the first half, but then he exploded for 16 points in the second half of that game 4 or 5 days ago, and now he's getting himself going early. When OG is aggressive and involved in the offense, that's a great sign for the Knicks early on in the game.
He gets the free throw. Foul was on Garland. That's the first against the Cavs. 5-3 Cleveland. Knicks can clinch the season series, and of course the head-to-head tiebreaker with a win tonight as Donovan Mitchell rainbows in a straight-on off-the-dribble 3. He is unguardable from those spots. He's made it 8-3.
Is there a prettier jump shot off the dribble than Donovan Mitchell in the NBA? I mean, it is high arc, nothing but net, gets his feet set so quick release, just picture perfect.
Josh Hart can't answer on the same exact shot, but it back rims over toward Bridges' right side block. He's posting up Garland now. 3 Cavs around him. He'll keep his left-hand dribble, poked away, got it back out to Hart, who drives to the foul line. Kicks it left for Brunson, who front rims a 3 from the left wing. I'm with you, though. Mitchell is as fun to watch as the player is in the NBA. Mitchell right side angle, off the dribble 3, got another one. Donovan Mitchell averaging 31 points a night. He's got 6 early. It's an 8-point lead.
It is just And he shoots a high percentage, 39%, and he takes tough threes, 50% from the floor. He is a efficient scoring machine.
He's at 39% overall from three, even though you're right, he takes some pretty tough shots. Anunoby forced to pass to a baseline cutter, Brunson. Mitchell picked it off, lob pass ahead to Garland, and he lays it in around Hart to give Cleveland a 10-point lead. 3.5 minutes in. Brunson at the foul line, dribbles to the dotted line, lefty floater, air ball, but a whistle and a loose ball foul on the rebound. That's going against New York. And a nightmare start continues for the Knicks with 7:27 to go in the first. An 8-0 Cavalier run is giving Cleveland a 13-3 lead.
Yeah, you said it. This is a nightmare start for the Knicks. The Knicks just do not look ready right now. Right now, the Cavaliers, not known as a great defensive team. They will give up a lot of points. They're middle of the road, 15th in defensive efficiency and all those metrics. So Knicks got to get their offense going.
They'll put Anunoby on Mitchell this time. Allen at the foul line, kicks right to Merrill, off the dribble three from the far wing, drops in there. Josh Hart looking around as the Knicks have given up 16 of the game's first 19 points. The answer? Jordan Clarkson will check in at the next stoppage. We'll see if that changes things as Brunson has Allen on a mismatch up top. Passes left corner to Hart. They're dropping off him a little bit. Back up top to Brunson. His three. Back rim from straight on. Long rebound Mitchell, and Brunson started 0 for 4. Obviously some rust after not playing on Tuesdays. Mitchell goes right down the lane and scoops it home around Robinson. And the crowd's getting restless. It's 18-3 Cavs. And Brunson stopped the bleeding. He'll find Bridges right wing. Drive to the right block, double team, kick out. Brunson up top, extra pass, left wing, three-pointer from Hart. That's short. Offensive rebound, Robinson. Knicks are 1 of 10 from the field. Robinson dribbles out to the near side perimeter looking for a handoff, and he finally gets it to Anunoby in the near corner. Steps back left wing on Merrill, now to the elbow, whips it to Hart, left side drive, and a left-hand bank shot is good. And it's now 18-5 Cleveland.
Success driving the basketball right now for the Knicks because their threes are way offline.
Heat check Mitchell, air ball, left wing off the dribble three, goes straight out of bounds left baseline. And that allows Jordan Clarkson to check in for OG Anunoby. This is the second-rated offense in the league, the New York Knicks. They have scored 5 points in the first 6 minutes of the first quarter. So they're on pace for a 40-point game. Just were held to their season low of 104 in Tuesday's loss to Minnesota. That was an impressive 16-point come-from-behind effort. They briefly held the lead late in the third, but Timberwolves pulled away in the end. Brunson right corner three, wide left. He is 0 for 5, and Mitchell gets the rebound. Garland streaking ahead from right to left, gets right to the cupper on Clarkson, but he blows a right-hand layup. Garland fell down, so Hart's going to push from left to right, 5 on 4. Clarkson left wing three, in and out. Rebound tip out of Robinson's hand by Allen. Long outlet to the front court for Garland. He'll knife inside around Clarkson, fires a pass far corner for Merrill. Extra feed to Dean Wade, right point three, back rim no, and a rebound from Mikal Bridges. Well, the Cavs have finally missed a couple of shots. They were 7 of 10 before these last two misfires. Bridges spins far side mid-range, sealed off by Merrill. Keeps his footing, and a left side fadeaway won't go. Offensive rebound Robinson, but he got fouled from behind on the catch. So no free throws for Mitch. He's made 10 in a row. It'll be a sideline inbound with 5:08 to go in the first, and New York trailing by 13.
Yeah, and as a team and an organization, you're always a little concerned this first game back at home after a little tough West Coast trip. Now, it wasn't a West Coast trip. It was a one-off trip to Minnesota. But Knicks got in really late 2 nights ago. You know, early start here, and it's always was a little bit of a concern as a player when you get back at home, how you're going to come out with your energy level in this first quarter. Now, Mike Brown is trying a bunch of different faces here. He's putting Diawara in, already put Clarkson in, already Mitchell Robinson in. He can see that his starters did not have it going, and he needs someone to spark this team right now off the bench.
It is Brunson, Hart, Clarkson, Diawara, and Robinson. From the near sideline, Brunson's inbound was swatted back out of bounds by Cleveland, who has brought in Lonzo Ball, DeAndre Hunter, Jalen Tyson, and Evan Mobley for the first time in 2 weeks. He's supposed to be out almost 4 weeks with a calf strain, but he's given it a go today. Top of the key three from Diawara, very short, playing so hard off the front rim that it caroms all the way out of bounds far sideline. And Cleveland will take over, up 13, 4:55 to go in the first.
You notice their shots aren't even close. I mean, they're short left, You know, when you're online, that's a good sign. But right now, the Knicks are off to the right and left, which is not a good sign.
Garland slips into the paint just inside the foul line. Will draw a foul on Diawara as he rose to the rim. So Garland with 2 free throws. Yeah, the shots are as ugly as the stats.
0 for 7 from 3.
And 2 of 15 overall.
Maybe a little too much eggnog last night.
Well, you have talked about playing on Christmas before, and with the late night travel from Minnesota coming back here Christmas Eve very early in the morning, and it's not exactly a full day to get ready for this thing. It's kind of wake up, do Christmas, and get to the arena. It must feel not quite like a back-to-back, but the closest thing you can get.
It is a rough schedule. It really is. Now, the positive to this early game is if you win it, it's a great Christmas dinner. You enjoy being with your friends and family, your kids. Garland hits that second free throw, 20-5 now. The Knicks are down to these Cavaliers. But if you lose, it's a long day, and the Knicks have to go on the road to Atlanta tomorrow, so they want to get back in this game.
Brunson nails a 3 from the near side wing, and he got fouled by Alonzo Ball. They will review it for a hostile act and a flagrant potential upgrade on a landing area violation. Exactly the momentum swing the Knicks needed. They're back within 12, and it could be and 1 plus possession depending on the review.
Yeah, Jalen landed on his foot. This is probably going to be a flagrant because he landed squarely on the foot. He could have rolled his ankle. This call we seem to be seeing it every game, especially with Jalen Brunson, because he is so good at just going straight up despite uncomfortable contact. As a shooter, I remember when guys would get in my cylinder or my sphere, it would get you a little bit just, uncomfortable. But Jalen is able to keep his focus and get these 4-point plays. It's just impressive.
4:31 to go in the first. It's a 20-8 Cavalier lead. Let's see if we can hear the call as the headsets are coming up. Crew chief is Courtney Kirkland. Playing some wham.
After review, there is a reckless closeout by the defensive player into the landing space of the offensive shooter. Ruling floor has been upgraded to a flagrant foul penalty 1. Since the basket went in, the offensive player will shoot 2 free throws to make 1. New York will inbound the ball on the sideline.
They could have an 8-point play right here.
This is a rare one, Wally. You're right.
He got the 3, the flagrant foul. Now Jalen's going to get 2 free throws, and they get the ball back. This is a massive call. And if the Knicks hit a 3 with the new possession when they get it back, that would be 8 points. Knicks really need to get back in this game. And they say, coaches preach to their players, you can't get back into a game in 1 possession. But if you can score 8 points in 1 possession, you're kind of getting back in the game in 1 possession.
They're trying to hit a 5-run home run.
Yeah.
You're right, Wally. Now, we saw something similar in Boston at the beginning of the month. It was a Jordan Clarkson 3-pointer and a flagrant foul. That's 3 free throws and possession. He got all 3 free throws, and then Karl Anthony Towns had an and 1, so that was a 6-point trip as Brunson gets the first free throw. And you heard that interesting wrinkle from Courtney Kirkland. Because it's so rare, a made 3 on a flagrant foul, he had 2 foul shots with a chance to get 1 point. Because he made the first. Okay,
I got it. Okay,
there's your 1,
right.
And now you get possession. So
interesting.
Already 4 points on this trip down, and they've got the ball down 11. 4:25 to go in the first quarter. Diawara, near side mid-post. He's backing Tyson into the paint, all the way to the middle of the lane, and a right-hand hook shot is good. Mohamed Diawara showing his bag, and it's back to a 9-point game.
Most aggressive move I've seen him make all season. He backed down his defender, a little smaller, Jalen Tyson, went over his right shoulder. That's the kind of aggressiveness the Knicks need and Mike Brown wants.
Mobley got triple-teamed in the lane, so he passes to a cutting baseline dunk attempt for Hunter, but he was fouled at the rim by Robinson. We've got a lot of ball, but plenty of arm. And instead of an easy slam, it's 2 free throws for DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah, right now the Cavaliers are breaking down the Knicks defense with the initial action. They really are. They're getting whatever they want off the pick and roll, and then the Knicks have to bring help, and that's going to open up shooters and slashers and lobs and stuff like that. So the Knicks have to get better in that initial action and making sure they don't let their defense get broken down and let guys get into the paint.
I'm reminded of that insane comeback the Cavaliers had last year in Boston. They were down 22 points in about 5 minutes. I think the score was something like 25-3. And you had Jason Tatum saying, get these guys out of here after an early timeout. So they know that no early lead is safe, even though they had a 15-point advantage about 5 minutes in. Hunter made the first, missed the second, so Knicks ball down 10, 3:40 to go in the first. Is Brunson Clarkson, who takes a three straight on and connects over Hunter. It's a 7-point game. Jordan Clarkson coming off his first back-to-back 10-point efforts in a month as Mobley goes right to the cup for a right-hand layup over Ariel Hukporti to make it a 9-point game.
Like, that's just too easy. That's a straight line drive right over Hukporti. There was no screen or no action to the strong hand of Mobley, and he nailed it.
Diawara nails one. Near corner catch and shoot three. Mohamed Diawara has 5 of the last 8 Knick points. They're within 6. Garland foul line floater. Good off the back rim and in. It's 25-17 Cleveland. Knicks have Brunson, Hart, Clarkson, Diawara, and Hukporti on the floor. Against Lonzo Ball, Darius Garland, Jalen Tyson, DeAndre Hunter, and Evan Mobley. Brunson foul line turnaround is good. That'll get him going. He missed his first 5 shots. Then he had the flagrant foul, 4-point play, and now a vintage Brunson 14-footer. 6-point game again. Garland left elbow hung in the air, passed it to the far corner for Hunter, and that frees up a wide open kick out to Tyson, who nails a 3 from the right wing.
No one within 10 feet, and this is an example of how the Cavaliers are breaking down the Knicks defense whenever they want. Knicks are getting the crowd into this game, which is good offensively, but they got to start playing some defense.
Top of the key, Brunson breaking down Mobley. Now dishes right to Clarkson, and he short rims a near wing 3. Garland boxing out Diawara for the rebound. Now Jalen Tyson up court, second-year wing out of Cal, averaging 13 points a game. A major bright point for them during a so far disappointing season. Garland, heat check straight on 3 is good over Diawara. That's a 27-footer from up top, and it gives Cleveland an 11-point or a 12-point lead.
Yeah, they are shooting the ball really well. They are moving the ball really well. Multiple guys nailing threes. They are just knocking them down all over the place.
Brunson right elbow finds Hart. He'll pump fake a right corner 3 on ball. Now resets with Brunson near perimeter. Drives around Garland right elbow. Steps to his right and drains a near side mid-post leaner to bring the Knicks back within 10.
Yeah, and he got away with a hook. You see that? It was a Karl Anthony Towns chicken wing. Got away with it.
Left side mid-range leaner from Hunter. Missed it too strong, but it looked like he got fouled by Clarkson. Yes. So that'll bring us to immediate timeout. When we come back, Hunter will take 2 free throws. Or perhaps they just waved it off. Now Cleveland's in the bonus, so it will be free throws when we come back. 1:28 to go in the first quarter. Jalen Brunson is heating up after missing his first 5 shots, but the Knicks down 10 against the Cavaliers with just under 90 seconds to go in the opening frame. New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
The NBA moves fast, and the stars move faster. With DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, you're never a step behind. DraftKings keeps pace with every play, offering industry-leading live betting, dynamic odds that shift as the game unfolds, and more open markets more often. They're live when others aren't, so you're always in the game when it matters most. Get in on the action with live player props as the most exciting performances unfold in real time. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WHSQ. That's code WHSQ in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas. Pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply.
Every unforgettable Knicks moment is built on heart, hustle, and history, the same qualities that define London Jewelers. For 100 years, London Jewelers has helped generations celebrate life's biggest wins, from engagements and anniversaries to milestones that shine forever. Because true brilliance isn't just seen, it's felt, shared, and passed on. From fine timepieces to exquisite jewelry, London Jewelers is where moments become memories that last a lifetime. London Jewelers, celebrating 100 years of excellence. Visit London Jewelers at any of their 6 locations.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Cavaliers 31, Knicks 21 with 1:28 to go in a slow-moving first quarter for the Knicks. But Wally, you mentioned just a few moments ago, different faces thrown together by Mike Brown trying to invigorate this team. And for the most part, it's been working with these bench guys.
Yeah, I like the energy and the effort they've come in with. Diawara's earned the trust of Mike Brown to get key minutes, and he's asking Diawara to change the tone of this game here at home, get the crowd involved. He's doing it. Knocked down a three, nice little post up. Jordan Clarkson hit a 28-footer, which is very impressive, going to him off the bench early. He's been outstanding, living up to the billing, where it was a huge offseason signing to solidify the bench, and he's played really well without Deuce McBride in the lineup. So this is a good job by the Knicks kind of getting themselves back into this a little bit. But at some point, Tyler, you got to get some stops against this Cleveland Cavalier offense because they are getting whatever they want.
Well, another guy who stepped up in the absence of Deuce McBride just checked in. It's Tyler Kolek's first minute since his career-high 20-point night on Tuesday. He also had a career-best 11 rebounds and 3 steals. Kolek will share the backcourt with Jalen Brunson. We're seeing more and more of that this year, which was never even remotely considered a year ago. It speaks to the development of Tyler Kolek and the experimentation of Mike Brown to put both Brunson and Kolek together in the backcourt. So Clarkson's going to play a very small forward position with Anunoby at power forward and Ariel Hukporti at center, with Mitchell Robinson coming out following 5 minutes and Karl Anthony Towns still stuck on the bench, scoreless in 3 minutes because of his 2 personal fouls. 2 free throws good for Hunter, 12-point deficit for New York. Right wing 3 for Brunson. That's off the front rim over Ball. Breaks up 3 consecutive shots made by the Knick captain. Into the near corner. Donovan Mitchell backing down Kolek. Brunson comes over to double team. Mitchell attacks it down the lane. Right hand layup is good with Knicks all over him. He makes it a 14-point lead.
You really miss Deuce McBride in a game like this to guard Donovan Mitchell, because Deuce is that type of aggressive defender that can at least make Donovan work for his shots.
He's been out since December 7th with an ankle injury, and now Mitchell fouls Brunson at the top of the key. He's going over to talk with OG Anunoby, Brunson is, so maybe talking with Ray Acosta, the official. Brunson was on the Lou Williams podcast earlier this week saying he's been much better at not jawing at officials so far this season. Knick ball from left to right, final minute first quarter, they're down by 14. Brunson left wing, pocket pass to the foul line. Hukporti throws it right to Donovan Mitchell, hoping for a right side corner kick out to Clarkson, but Mitchell was ready for it. Tyson near corner 3 on the other end, very short, with a good closeout from Kolek. Now Brunson ahead from left to right. 8 points in 11 minutes so far to lead the Knicks. Far side mid-range, pump fake, leans in around Mobley and banks it home. He shook the defensive player of the year, who jumped about 10 feet in the air as Brunson snuck by. Donovan Mitchell across midcourt. Shot clock is off for Cleveland. They lead it 35-23. 9 seconds left. Mitchell right side point, steps back on Anunoby, pump fake and a pass left side, wide open 3 for Hunter. Connects over Clarkson, who closed out following the double team on Mitchell. 2.6 to go. Clarkson takes a 60-footer, but it misses short. And a rough first quarter comes to an end for the Knicks. Not sure what's more disappointing, only 23 points on the board, or the fact that they allowed 38 to this Cleveland team that has come in for the first time ever, scoring 139 points in back-to-back games. But man, you said it, Wally, the Knicks were having trouble staying in front of Cleveland in that first quarter.
I think Mike Brown is not happy with the defense. 38 points. The Knicks did not look ready to play. And you know this Cleveland Cavalier team has diced up the Knicks the last year. So the Knicks got to have some kind of grit and show some kind of grit here these next couple quarters. But they really dug themselves a big hole because the tone of this game is being completely dictated by the Cavs.
I think you're right about Mike Brown. He's not exactly George Bailey coming home, stomping around the house and yelling at his daughter to stop playing piano, but he is not happy. Knicks down 38-23, a 15-point hole to climb out of after overcoming a 16-point deficit briefly on Tuesday. Second quarter is next. You're listening to New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
New York City basketball fans, tonight's message is powered by Local 3 IBEW and NICA New York. In this city, they run the three-man weave. Local 3, NICA New York, and 125 years of union electricians delivering safe, skilled power. From hospitals and schools to transit, Madison Square Garden, and that skyline, they keep the lights on. They're training the next generation so the city never slows down. Local 3 IBEW and NICA New York, powering New York City. Always on, always leading the way.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Knicks fans, it's time to hit the court with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks. Download the BetMGM app today and add a boost of excitement to every New York game day with same-day parlays, live betting options, player props, boosted odds specials, and the best daily promotions in the business. With the BetMGM app at your fingertips, you can experience the excitement of betting on your favorite players and get in on all the blue and orange action as your New York Knicks drive the lane. Find out why basketball fans love BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks. BetMGM. Make it legendary. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York and New Jersey only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Gambling problem in New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For New Jersey, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
38-23, the Cavaliers have a 15-point lead in New York on Christmas as they look for their third consecutive win. And they're trying to hand the Knicks their first back-to-back losses since Halloween. The Knicks, of course, banged up, still without Deuce McBride, Landry Shamet, and Gershon Yabusele questionable as he's battling through an illness. They've got Brunson and Anunoby back after not playing in Minnesota on Tuesday. So a disappointing first quarter as the Knicks were 3 of 12 from downtown after starting 1 of 7 from long distance on Tuesday. They will begin the second quarter with Tyler Kolek, Mikal Bridges, Jordan Clarkson, OG Anunoby, and Karl Anthony Towns playing with 2 fouls. Scoreless in 3 minutes so far. And Bridges checks back in and blows up a dribble handoff from Bryant to Mitchell left wing. Knicks on the other end. Clarkson connects on a right corner 3. The perfect start to the second quarter. A stop and a score.
That's important because the Cavs were 13 for 19 in the first quarter, shot 69% from the field. So the Knicks got to get after it on D, and another steal by Jordan Clarkson.
They had 1 turnover all first quarter as Clarkson hits again. He took it from Mitchell, dribbled about 40 feet up court, and nailed a left wing 3 to force a Kenny Atkinson timeout. It's a 9-point game all of a sudden, 38-29.
I told you, the Cavs, they're going to let you back in this game. The Cavs can score, but their defense can be very porous at times if you get after them. And right now, the Knicks, to start this second quarter, made some big adjustments. Jordan Clarkson, the laser, coming off the bench, nailing deep threes, getting the Knicks back into this one.
They only forced 1 turnover in the first quarter, but the Knicks just got steals on back-to-back possessions, leading to Clarkson 3-pointers. Cleveland 38, New York 29, with 11:27 to go in the second quarter. New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume, imported by William Branson Sons Inc., New York, New York.
It's the Kia Season of New Traditions sales event. So don't just hang your own lights. Venture out and look for the northern lights. Drink cocoa on the beach. Or be a drive-by karaoke caroler. Because every new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. So you can take holidays to places they've never been. See your local Kia dealer or visit kia.com to learn more. Kia, movement that inspires.
See Kia dealer for warranty details. Event ends 1/2/26.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Back-to-back Jordan Clarkson three-pointers have brought the Knicks back within 9 with 11:27 to go in the second quarter. Nice presentation, a $20,000 check donated to a worthy cause by the Garden of Dreams Foundation during that last time out. And presenting that check was Mr. Christmas, a name that I don't think has ever been bestowed upon Bernard King, but he had that 60-point game, which is still the Knick Christmas high back in 1984. And a losing effort to the Nets, 120-114. And while you're watching some throwback Knicks action on MSG Networks yesterday, and I loved your takeaways about just how far the game has come since even the mid-'80s, which feels forever ago and not so long ago at the same time.
Pat Cummings, Ernie Grunfeld, Rory Sparrow, Louis Orr, and the big Patrick Ewing. It was quite a game, quite a comeback to beat that vaunted Celtic squad.
Cavalier ball from right to left. Lonzo Ball catches left corner. Passed out to a three because of Anunoby's closeout, and the pass went all the way through the baseline, out of bounds far sideline. So the Knicks will take over. They've got Tyler Kolek, Jordan Clarkson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, and Karl Anthony Towns on the floor. Bridges got the first of the 2 Knicks steals. Clarkson had the other. It was Tyler Kolek who had the second most field goal attempts for the Knicks in the loss on Tuesday to Minnesota. You figured it would be Bridges with Anunoby and Brunson out. Towns left wing, hounded by Thomas Bryant, a defender he's cooked in the past when he used to play for Indiana. Hooks a pass around to Kolek. It went off somebody's hip, and Kolek couldn't save it from the right side baseline. Stepped on the stripe, and the Knicks turn it over for the 4th time. And that was a big part of the playoff matchup last year, Eastern Conference Finals. Towns pretty much unguardable by Miles Turner or Thomas Bryant. Now the Pacers, it's a little bit too much down the stretch as the fans reacting to what looked like Tyler Kolek cleanly saving that ball, but it was ruled out of bounds. Mitchell drives left side on Bridges, kick out from the elbow, now top of the key. It's Bryant, and he rains in a 3 over Towns, and that gives Cleveland a 41-29 lead. Thomas Bryant, first year with Cleveland, getting a lot of playing time lately with Mobley injured as nobody picked up Bridges underneath the hoop. Kolek found it for an easy layup and a 10-point game.
Completely blown coverage there by the Cavaliers. Maybe that'll get Bridges going. That's his first 2 points.
Mitchell, top of the arc, passes right for Ball, who hesitates. Zips a pass near corner for Wade. Tried to pass it to Ball left wing. He dropped it, got it back, and now resetting up top with Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Double team from Clarkson and Bridges. Leaks it out to Ball at the foul line. He dishes far corner for Tyson. He missed the 3, but the offensive rebound secured by Bryant. Throwing 2 bodies at Donovan Mitchell. Now he sees a 1-on-1 and misses a straight-on 3 over Anunoby, and Towns gets the rebound. Bridges striding ahead from left to right. Marked by Tyson on the high side wing. Towns approaching for a screen. Has to be careful here with 2 fouls. It's a clean one there. Frees up Bridges. Left side drive. Fadeaway jumper. Short from 10 feet. And Mitchell gets the rebound. Those were the shots that Bridges could not miss last Christmas on his way to 41 points. Anunoby blocks Mitchell's right side layup attempt from behind, out of bounds left baseline. 3 players go down with heavy contact, and Mitchell is the last to get up. He's actually rolling around and now on his back with his hands behind his head underneath the left side basket.
Yeah, OG Anunoby is a much better matchup for Donovan Mitchell. Those long arms, that size is going to bother him a little bit, because if you guard Donovan with a smaller defender that he can see over, he's going to light you up.
Mitchell helped up by his teammates and gets a hand here. Of course, a local kid, born in Elmsford, New York. Grew up in Greenwich, Connecticut.
And his dad is working in the front office with the Mets. He's a huge baseball fan and a big Met fan, too.
My Mets friends tell me they would like some acquisitions here soon. As Lonzo Ball misfires a left wing triple. Rebound tipped out to Kolek at midcourt. Knicks ball down 10. Kolek speeds ahead far side baseline, but his drive is sealed off by Mitchell. Now he wants a screen from Towns. They go pick and pop. Pass to Anunoby, right side point. He launches a three and connects over Dean Wade. After a bit of a hesitation, Anunoby reins in a triple to make it a 7-point game. They will need Anunoby today, it seems. And whistle and a foul up top. It's an offensive foul. Jalen Tyson, I believe, with an illegal screen. With 8:50 to go in the second quarter, the Knicks have now forced 3 Cavalier turnovers in the second after just 1 in the first. So New York ball. Yeah, that's just a straight two-hand shove by Tyson up top, trying to free up Mitchell from Mikal Bridges. Bridges brings it across midcourt from left to right. Knicks back within 7. 8:45 to go in the second quarter. Towns at the foul line. Looking to face up on Allen. Pump fake, a one-legged fadeaway. Pump fakes again, drives left in the paint, muscles past Allen and flips it in with a right hand. Karl Anthony Towns using his muscles to get on the board for the first time. It's a 5-point game.
Yeah, and a good job of the Knicks giving him some room to operate, because Jared Allen can't guard him one-on-one as long as you give him a little bit of space.
Clarkson strips Garland at the foul line, his second steal. Down the lane, right-hand layup, banked in around Wade. Jordan Clarkson, the fire starter New York needed today. He's made it a 3-point game.
I like that. The fire starter and flamethrower coming in off the bench, getting buckets.
Garland, left elbow leaner, too much. Rebound Towns. Outlet to Clarkson, feet in the hot hand. A 3 would tie it, and you know Clarkson knows it, but he'll get it to Towns up top. Pump fake to 3, drives left around Allen, right to the cup. Missed the left-hand jam and a whistle and a foul call as a violent fall from Towns at the right side basket padding. Will delay the game for a moment, but now he's helped up by Kolek and Bridges, and he can make it a 1-point game at the free throw line.
Aggressive move by Karl Anthony Towns. Try to yoke it on Jared Allen with the left hand. Got his legs a little bit taken out from under him, landed hard on that left hip. Actually right hip a little bit. You got to hope he's going to be okay. That's going to be a little bit sore tomorrow. But I like the aggressiveness that the Knicks are starting to play with in front of their fans at the world's most famous arena.
They are dominating this second quarter. The response you would expect from a proud Knicks team after falling behind by 15.
Ruling on the floor is a defensive foul. Cleveland is challenging the ruling, and this play is now under review.
So the Cavaliers are challenging the foul call on Allen. Either 2 free throws for Towns, or they'll look to see who had imminent possession. We'll take a break while they take a look. The Knicks are winning the second quarter 15-3. For now, they trail 41-38 with 7:50 to go in the second quarter. And another classic Christmas matchup at Madison Square Garden. You're listening to New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
The NBA moves fast, and the stars move faster. With DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, you're never a step behind. DraftKings keeps pace with every play, offering industry-leading live betting, dynamic odds that shift as the game unfolds, and more open markets more often. They're live when others aren't, so you're always in the game when it matters most. Get in on the action with live player props as the most exciting performances unfold in real time. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WHSQ. That's code WHSQ. In partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas. Pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply.
Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian is always in pursuit of a better way to heal the spine. We're getting more people moving again with minimally invasive, non-surgical, and surgical treatments with innovative solutions for every back and spine condition and your unique needs. Expert spine care is available now across New York City and Westchester. Find a doctor at nyp.org/oxspine. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
This is Rick Brunson, the assistant coach from the New York Knicks. I'll be driving to our games this season in style in my new Jeep Gladiator from Princeton Jeep. My friends at Princeton Jeep gave me all-star treatment, and you can expect the same thing. Just mention I sent you, and they'll treat you like family. Princeton Jeep has tons of inventory and great deals on new vehicles. Visit Princeton Jeep at 1045 State Road in Princeton, New Jersey, or online at PrincetonJeeps.com and tell them Rick Brunson sent you.
Back live at Madison Square Garden. Hope everyone's enjoyed a happy and healthy holiday season. Here's the call. Once Mariah takes a break, we'll hear it from Court.
After review, the defensive player legally defended the play to the basket. There is no illegal contact. The ruling on the floor has been overturned. Due to imminent possession, Cleveland will have possession of the ball. Cleveland will still be charged a timeout, and they have another challenge.
All right, bad news for the Knicks. Towns apparently just cleanly missed a left-hand dunk. No foul on Jarrett Allen. That would have been his second, and the Cavs got the ball back. But the good news in the big picture is the Knicks have outscored the Cavs 15-3 in the second quarter, and from 15 down, they're back within 3, but that would have been a nice momentum continuing slam there for Towns.
I am very surprised that they changed that call because Jarrett Allen has his left hand. Now, he goes up to block it with his right hand, but he definitely grabs the back of Towns' jersey a little bit to hold him down as he was trying to elevate. And as a result, Towns couldn't get the lift that he needed to finish. I think the officials missed that one.
Yeah, they may have been looking at the wrong hand. Garland from the foul line passes right to the wing for Hunter, sealed off by Bridges. Back to Garland. His alley-oop to Allen was blocked from behind by Anunoby. Great defensive start for OG Anunoby today. Knicks ball down 3, and they almost threw it away. Anunoby whipped a pass near wing for Towns, and Allen got his hand in there to tip it out of bounds. The Knicks have Kolek, Clarkson, Bridges, Anunoby, and Towns on the floor. Clarkson now has the team high with 11. Donovan Mitchell, resting right now, has 12. Kolek kicks it far corner. Bridges, 3 for the tie. Connects in front of the Cavs bench, and we're knotted up at 41. That, of course, the final point total that Bridges had here a year ago to beat the Spurs. 7:07 left in the second. Bridges got a poke on the left wing on Allen. Garland. It came free momentarily, but they call a foul on Mikal Bridges. That's his first. And in a rare moment, Bridges is going to argue the call with Ray Acosta to no avail. It looked like Garland was using his offhand to shield Bridges away. With that three-pointer that tied the game, the Knicks started on a 12-0 run. Inbound comes to Garland. He'll work from right to left at the foul line. Bridges on his hip. He blocked him. Came around to the front end and swatted it. Kolek on the move. Trailer pass to Bridges on a right-hand layup will give the Knicks their first lead of the game.
The kill shot run, 10-plus run, right now 14-0 for the Knicks. They are playing some good basketball, all starting with aggressive defense.
It was a huge fourth quarter run that won them the game earlier this year. And now an offensive foul. Kolek got pushed down underneath the hoop by Wade and Jarrett Allen. And the Knicks have forced the 6th Cav turnover in about 5 second quarter minutes after just 1 in the first.
Great job by Tyler Kolek. I mean, what a crafty Jerry Seasting-like play.
Oh.
I was watching Jerry Seasting yesterday, just getting all those little calls, those winning plays.
Towns down the lane off a pocket pass, lays it home straight on. Gave the assist to Tyler Kolek as the Knicks keep pouring it on. From down 15 to up 4, it's a 16-0 run.
How about Tyler Kolek? Since he came in the game, the offense has completely clicked and the defense has picked up too.
Whistle and a foul away from the ball. Out of bounds going New York's way with 6:13 to go as Tyler Kolek is a plus 16. Jordan Clarkson is a game-high plus 17 as Allen threw that ball away.
Wow, how about that production off the bench? Plus 16, plus 17 for Clarkson and Kolek. Both of those guys, I think they got their sleep on Christmas Eve and came in ready to roll.
It was a stiff arm from Allen, so back-to-back offensive fouls from Cleveland. The Knicks had a 14-0 run on opening night in the fourth quarter to pull away from Cleveland. It's a 16-0 run right now. Nick ball from left to right. Towns at the elbow. Right hand floater is good. He had the smaller Merrill on him. He felt contact. No call, but he scored anyway. It's a 6-point lead. Mobley down the lane. Whips it left corner. Catch and drive from DeAndre Hunter, middle of the paint, and he got fouled by Clarkson on a floater. So 2 free throws coming for Hunter, with New York up 47-41.
How does 24-3 sound to start this second quarter?
Wow.
The Knicks dominant. When the benches started to come into this basketball game, that is completely when it turned. We always talk about the energy that a bench can bring in the home court arena, feeding off the crowd. And right now this Knicks team is feeding off the energy of the crowd. Bench has been outstanding. Right here, DeAndre Hunter makes that first free throw. Knicks have 16 bench points already. Remember, they got good bench production in that first night in the win against Cleveland here at the world's most famous arena back to start the season.
Hunter gets both free throws to end the 16-0 run. Jalen Brunson checks back in, Wally, and I don't think I've ever seen this before. It's not that Brunson's playing poorly. It shows you how well the bench has been doing. He's a team low -15, Jalen Brunson. As the ball top of the key, bounces one far corner for Bridges. Driving kick, Hart near wing. Now right corner, Kolek pump fake and a drive. He was trying to find Hart on a pass up top, but it's tipped and stolen by Garland. He'll walk up to the right side wing. Top of the key now, Hunter catch and shoot. 3 is good. He's got 5 straight points. DeAndre Hunter has brought the Cavs back within 1. 47-46 New York with 5:12 to go in the second quarter. Bridges. High side corner, up top to Brunson. Now down low, Towns feeds the dunker spot. Hart on a baseline cut. Pump fake under the hoop, and then he got fouled from behind by either Wade or Mobley. And now Courtney Kirkland comes over. He's pointing up at the rim. Hart wants an and one. Is it to say there was basket interference or the defense was grabbing on the net? Which can award 2 points.
Mobley was grabbing the rim as he was going up to block that shot. He grabbed the rim. That's going to probably count the shot, and then Josh Hart is going to get the extra free throw. Mobley's tall enough. He doesn't need any help from grabbing the rim.
That is true. Mobley, 7-footer. So yes, a technical foul on Mobley for grabbing the rim. Count the basket for a Hart, and a technical free throw from Brunson is off the back rim. So they can't take advantage. But it's an and one, I believe, for Hart, because he's at the free throw line now. And they've given him 2 points already. We have seen some very unique scoring sequences for the Knicks. Brunson made a three-pointer on a flagrant foul. As Hart will take the foul shot and connect at the right side basket to give the Knicks a 4-point lead. 5:03 to go in the opening half. The Knicks are 11 of 13 in this quarter. The Cavs are 2 of 8. Garland near midcourt, pressured by Kolek. High ball screen from Mobley. Then he gets to the foul line, leans in, and draws a foul on Kolek, who angrily high-fives Karl Anthony Towns, having picked up his first personal foul. But Tyler Kolek, in 8 minutes, Wally Zerbiak has a game-high 7 assists.
That's impressive. I mean, he is just so much fun to play with. A playmaker like that that's looking to get his teammates good looks and open shots and get guys going. It's a little bit of a contrast, obviously, from Jalen, who's looking to shoot and score a lot, although Jalen's a very capable facilitator also. But you love to play with a guy like Tyler Kolek if you're a shooter, because he is always looking out of the corner of his eye to get you in rhythm.
It gives you so many options when Deuce McBride and Landry Shamet come back, because depending on certain matchups, you might like one guard over another. Philadelphia, for instance, you would have loved to have Deuce McBride out there to match the speed and physicality of Tyrese Maxey and B.J. Edgecombe. But against Cleveland, it's a smaller backcourt. Tyler Kolek is more than holding his own, as Garland got the first but missed the second free throw. Kolek comes out. Current lineup is Brunson, Clarkson, Hart, Anunoby, and Towns. Knicks ball up 3 from left to right. New York in white today. Cleveland in the throwback navy, wine, and gold. Towns at the foul line, holds the ball high, puts it on the deck, right side drive, and a whistle before he got into his layup. They're going to call a foul on the floor on Evan Mobley. And it's just the second team foul on Cleveland with 4:33 left in the second. That didn't look all that different from the call they overturned as a non-foul when Towns was pushed in the back by Allen on a missed dunk. Inbound from Brunson, comes to Towns, who hands back to Brunson at the center court New York Knicks logo. Marked by Merrill out high. Pick and roll with Towns. Fires a pass far corner, and Clarkson connects again on another three. Jordan Clarkson is 4 of 6 from downtown, and the Knicks lead 53-47.
He is red hot. He is coming ready to play.
Garland answers off the dribble right wing three, blows a kiss to the crowd. A bad imitation of the Brunson celebration, I believe. 53-50 New York. Brunson on the other end, shaking Merrill up top. Finds Clarkson again, the hot hand. Cools off with a left wing three-pointer missed. Offensive rebound to Hart. Kick out to Brunson, who dribbles toward the foul line. Now backs up on Wade. Step back from 16, very short. Offensive rebound, Towns. Third time is not a charm as he missed the putback on a reverse, and Merrill gets the rebound. Towns 6 points on 3 of 6 shooting. Garland runs the point. Jab step left to get rid of Brunson. Now bounces a pass to Merrill. Left wing drive to the dotted line, and he missed a floater. Merrill is not used to taking 2-point shots, and that was obvious there. About 90% of his career field goal attempts are from 3. Here's Towns from distance. Front rim, no from straight on. Knicks by 3. But they've missed their last 5 shots. Entry pass to Mobley, left side mid-post, almost poked away by Hart. It does force Mobley up to the top of the key, where he hands to DeAndre Hunter. He's marked by Hart now. Left side dribble drive, tough fadeaway won't go. Offensive rebound, Mobley. Final 3 minutes before halftime. Mobley down the lane, left-hand layup is good. He went across the paint diagonally to get around Towns. He made it a 1-point game. Stay tuned for the Knicks halftime report, powered by ZipRecruiter. Pat O'Keefe will have a fun first half to break down. Towns right elbow, marked by Hunter, hands to Anunoby near side arc. Pass back to Towns, right baseline, catches, spins, drives the lane, hit hard, fired it out to Brunson left wing, swinging around Anunoby right wing triple, misses short. Towns only now back to his feet after a lot of contact, sent him down to the hardwood. It's Garland on the other end, attacking the left side basket. At the foul line, inside out dribble, perhaps a sham god. Now he finds the baseline cutter, Mobley, and a two-hand reverse jam will force a Mike Brown timeout. And from down 6, the Cavaliers have answered that 16-0 Knick run with a 7-0 burst to take a 1-point lead.
Yeah, and Evan Mobley looks healthy. You know, he's coming back early off that calf strain, and he's making a big difference here. His mobility is causing a lot of problems for the Knicks and Karl Anthony Towns, especially these last couple possessions.
Let's pause 10 seconds to allow stations to identify themselves on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Hey, this is Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson for 3.
And this is your home for New York Knicks basketball. This is 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
So the 18-0 Knick run is over. And now a 7-0 run for the Cavaliers. Back and forth we go, but if you rewind maybe half an hour ago, the Knicks would very much sign up right now to only be down by 1. They trail by 15 just 5 minutes into this game. It was a nightmarish start for New York. They were down 18-3 out of the gate. Right now, down just 54-53. And whether you're tuned in from home or maybe driving over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house on this Christmas day, we thank you for tuning in. With Wally Zerbiak, I'm Tyler Murray. It's been a fun Christmas day so far. Even with Jalen Brunson missing his first 5 shots, he and the Knicks have clawed their way back behind, I don't want to say an unlikely source, but you'll sign for 14 points in 15 minutes from Jordan Clarkson every day of the week, and that's what they have so far today.
He has really played well. He was a key component to winning that NBA Cup. That veteran presence really came in and stabilized and played big minutes in crunch time for the New York Knicks, made some big shots when they were down in that final, and he's come in and rescued the Knicks after a really lackluster, you mentioned it, 18-3 down start against the Cavs. He has played his way the Knicks back into this game.
Knicks ball down 1, 2:03 to go in the second quarter. Brunson left wing, marked by Mitchell. Superstar point guard matchup here. Brunson far side mid-range, posting up Mitchell, poked it away, had to retreat to the top of the key, got it back, took a 3, and he got it to go! In and out and then back in again, plus a foul on Donovan Mitchell. It's the second 4-point play of the first half for Jalen Brunson.
Unheard of. Jalen Brunson, the way he draws fouls and focuses on that three-point shot to stay with the shot. I can't I can't express how difficult that is to do, the focus, the concentration, multiple possible 4-point plays in the same game. Are you kidding me?
And they've both come at massive moments to swing momentum back New York's way as Brunson gets the foul shot.
And on Christmas Day, nothing better. Christmas wish, you want 4-point plays? Here you go, here's 2.
There's Garland down the lane, passes behind him to Mobley, right in the restricted area. Tight quarters feed and an easy two-hand jam for Mobley. Those are the plays Darius Garland's been making a habit of at MSG. It's a 1-point game again. Brunson right elbow, out of the near side mid-post, kicks out to the near corner for Bridges, but he stepped on the sideline as he caught the ball. And the Knicks turn it over for the 7th time. Up 1 with 89 seconds to go in the second quarter. Garland has 13, Mitchell with 12, Hunter's got 11. Brunson and Clarkson lead New York with 14 apiece. Mobley right side wing, hands off to Hunter, picked up by the smaller Brunson, but they like the Mobley on Hart matchup better. Big man posting up the smaller guard, spins baseline, righty jump hook won't go. Hart held his own and he gets the rebound. Scampering ahead to the foul line, bounces one to Anunoby right wing, contested catch. He eventually picks it up at the near side mid-range and back out toward the top of the key now. Finds Brunson at the logo, 8 to shoot, right side wing defended by Hunter, pump fake, passes give and go, attempt right side with Bridges, but he couldn't get it back to Brunson, so he takes a right elbow jumper that misses too strong, and then on the rebound by Mobley, a whistle, and we'll see what we have here from Che Flores, who made the call along the far sideline. It may be a clock malfunction. With 44.3 to go in the second quarter, it will be Cavalier ball either way, down by 1. So Bridges, 3 of 7 now. He's got 7 points. And they're still addressing whatever's going on with, I believe, the clock. We've had some confetti come loose as Towns will hustle toward the far side scorer's table, hoping to check in, but at the moment they're not going to allow it, so they'll have to wait for the next stoppage if there is one, with 44.3 to go. And 20 to shoot, as it turns out, as Mitchell brings it across midcourt from right to left. Right wing, alley-oop inside, and Mobley stuffs it over Robinson. Then Mobley kicked the ball while hanging on the rim. He scored the last 8 Cavalier points in his first game in 2 weeks. Hart, walk-up left wing 3, got it! And that pushed the Knicks back in front by 2. And they get the 2 for 1 with 8 seconds separating shot and game clock.
Smart veteran play. Josh Hart looked up at the clock. He had the green light to take a quick 3. He nails it, and now the Knicks should get their hands on the ball for the last possession.
Yeah, Mobley picked him up but gave him 10 feet of space at the right side arc. That's where Mitchell is on the other end. He finds Merrill straight on. His three-pointer misses wide right. And the Knicks can hold for the final shot with 9 seconds to go and a 2-point lead at the end of the second quarter. Brunson, right side wing, double team comes, leans through it, passes right wing, Bridges dished it to Hart up top with no time left. Hart tried to catch it in midair and then fire it on net from the top of the arc, but tried to do a little too much in one motion. But the Knicks, who trailed 18-3 early on today, have a 60-58 advantage heading to halftime.
Another shootout, just like the Miami game. Both teams shooting high percentage from the three-point line. The Cavs 9 for 18, 9 threes, 50%. Knicks 10 for 22, outdueling the Cavs from the three-point line. They take the 2-point lead into the break.
One of the better second quarters we've seen from the Knicks all season long. They outscore Cleveland 37-20 after trailing by 15 entering the quarter. Stay tuned for the Knicks halftime report, powered by ZipRecruiter and hosted by our good friend Pat O'Keefe. Knicks up 2 at the break on Christmas. New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Hoops fans, let's clear the glass. Citywide window cleaning. 3rd generation, 50-plus years serving Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, Hoboken, and Jersey City. Commercial or residential, we go full court with private home cleanings, empty apartment turnarounds, and monthly amenity spaces. Property managers, resident managers, private tenants, book annual or bi-yearly cleanings. We treat your windows like our own. No job too big or small. Get a quote at cwwindow.com. Citywide, see the city like it's courtside.
Attention Knicks fans! Looking for infusion care that puts you first? Thrivewell Infusion specializes in delivering cutting-edge therapies for rare diseases and autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis and multiple sclerosis. Trusted by physicians across specialties, Thrivewell offers private state-of-the-art infusion suites and slam dunk treatment from their highly trained medical team. From New York to New Jersey and across Long Island, experience care, comfort, convenience, and compassion like never before at a Thrivewell location near you. Find out more at ThrivewellInfusion.com. That's ThrivewellInfusion.com. Saving lives drip by drip.
For 125 years, Local 3 IBEW, alongside their NICA New York partners, have powered our city, skyline, schools, hospitals, and arenas. Local 3 and NICA New York members have kept our city shining, safely, skillfully, and proudly for over 125 years. Local 3 and NICA New York, always leading the way.
Knicks fans, it's time to hit the court with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks. Download the BetMGM app today and add a boost of excitement to every New York game day with same-day parlays, live betting options, player props, boosted odds specials, and the best daily promotions in the business. With the BetMGM app at your fingertips, you can experience the excitement of betting on your favorite players and get in on all the blue and orange action as your New York Knicks drive the lane. Find out why basketball fans love BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks. BetMGM. Make it legendary. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York and New Jersey only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Gambling problem in New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For New Jersey, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
For over 160 years, businesses from Montauk to Manhattan and beyond have trusted Dime Community Bank for all of their banking needs. Our cutting-edge digital tools let you manage your accounts, monitor cash flow, and make payments on your schedule. Whether you're at the office, on the road, or working late, you'll have secure access to everything you need right at your fingertips. Wherever your business takes you, we've got your bank. Ready to experience banking that moves at the speed of your business? Visit Dime.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is the ZipRecruiter New York Knicks halftime show. Now, here's Pat O'Keefe.
What a difference a quarter makes at Madison Square Garden on this Christmas Day. The Knicks out of the gates very slowly as they trail 20-5 to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Knicks were down by 15 at the end of the first quarter, 38-23. But an 18-0 run in the second put the Knicks on top, and they lead now at the break 60-58 as we welcome you to the Knicks halftime report powered by ZipRecruiter. The Knicks turning it around by using the three-point shot. They missed their first 7 attempts from downtown. After that, 10 for 15 for the game. The Knicks hitting 46% of their threes. A couple of Knicks in double figures already, including Jordan Clarkson and Jalen Brunson, each of them with 14 points. The Cavaliers also shooting it well from downtown. They are 50% from deep as they are 9 for 18 from beyond the three-point arc. The Knicks began that second quarter by outscoring Cleveland 24-3. They actually took their largest lead at 47-41 before the Cavs stabilized things somewhat. Knicks fans, the action doesn't stop when the buzzer sounds. Catch ESPN New York on YouTube for all the New York sports talk you love, weekdays from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Subscribe now and stay locked in. ESPN New York on YouTube. It's time now for the top shelf performance of the game, brought to you by Wild Turkey Bourbon.
Clarkson hits again. He took it from Mitchell, dribbled about 40 feet up court, and nailed a left wing three to force a Kenny Atkinson timeout. It's a 9-point game all of a sudden, 38-29.
Helped turn this game around to begin the second quarter. Back-to-back threes for the Knicks as they went from down 15 to down by 9, leading to that timeout from Kenny Atkinson. Clarkson 4 for 7 from beyond the three-point arc. 14 points in 15 first-half minutes off the bench. That was the top shelf performance of the game, brought to you by Wild Turkey Bourbon, aged longer and never watered down. When you know it's right, don't change a damn thing. Campari America, New York, New York. Never compromise. Drink responsibly. Here on the Knicks Halftime Report, powered by ZipRecruiter. The Knicks lead the Cavaliers 60-58 after trailing by 15 points a couple of times, including at the end of the first quarter. Darius Garland, 13 points, and Donovan Mitchell, 12 for the Cavs. Mitchell got off to a red-hot start. They also get 11 points off the bench from DeAndre Hunter and 10 from Evan Mobley. Mobley back after missing the last 5 games. He is coming off the bench this afternoon, but he has had an impact, 5 for 6 shooting for 10 points in 11 minutes. But Kenny Atkinson indicated before the game that with Mobley just working his way back from injury, he could be on a minutes restriction. It's time to lock in, Knicks fans. The voting period for the 2026 NBA All-Star Game is officially open. You can vote once a day, every day, from now until January 14th. Head to Knicks.com/All-Star to learn more and send your Knicks to Los Angeles as All-Star starters. 60-58, Knicks up by 2 at the break. Knicks in the middle of kind of a hellacious stretch of games where they don't have more than one day off in a row until the middle of January. And this dates back already a couple of weeks. Part of that is due to the extra game that they played by winning the NBA Cup championship. Mike Brown, after the Knicks lost on Tuesday night to the Timberwolves, a game in which they did not have Jalen Brunson, they did not have OG Anunoby, but still fought well into the fourth quarter. Brown was asked how his team is dealing with the physicality on offense and perhaps some tough whistles when the Knicks are on D.
You know, I talked to all of our vets. You know, the officials, they're not going to help you win the game. They're human. They're going to make mistakes out there. And we as a team, start with me, we got to try to leave the referees alone because we're good enough to still go win games. I thought on that particular play, and I'll go back and watch it, but I thought on that particular play, Josh got pushed. You know, I mean, Rudy hit the ball, but then he came down and pushed him. That's why he was off balance. And when things like that happen, you know, guys can get heated. The guys are competitive, and then usually something else results from that. I've experienced it in the Palace and the Malice, you know, back in the day in Detroit. It started with a little foul that wasn't called, and it escalated, you know. But like I said, the officials are human. They're going to miss stuff, and we have to do a better job, starting with all of our vets, to make sure that we're a no-excuse team. And I believe if we really embrace that, starting with our vets, we're going to be fine because we're good enough to win a lot of ball games.
Mike Brown describing a sequence in the Knicks-Timberwolves game on Tuesday that led to Josh Hart picking up a flagrant foul for what was deemed a hostile act against Rudy Gobert of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Knicks here on this Christmas Day matinee lead 60-58 at halftime. Towns picked up 2 early fouls in this game. Wasn't a factor in the first quarter. Came on strong in the second. Towns has 6 points in 12 minutes. OG Anunoby with 6 points in 17 minutes. And Josh Hart, 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Mikal Bridges has 7 points. So once again, the Knicks getting the majority of their production from their starting 5, except for Jordan Clarkson, who's got those 14 points off the bench. And Mohamed Diawara came on. He knocked down a 3-pointer, and he scored 5 points in 4 minutes off the bench. Knicks up by 2, 60-58, the first of 5 games on the NBA Christmas Day slate. Oklahoma City hosts San Antonio at 2:30, and then it's Dallas at Golden State at 5. The final 2 games also in the Western Conference. The Rockets in Los Angeles to take on the Lakers, and the Timberwolves are in Denver to face the Nuggets. The Knicks playing on Christmas Day for the 58th time in franchise history, and it includes some memorable moments. We spoke in the pregame how this is the 41st anniversary of Bernard King scoring 60 points, Christmas Day 1984. That was the Knicks franchise record for a very, very long time until Carmelo Anthony broke it with his 62-point game against Charlotte. The very next year, Christmas Day 1985, that's 40 years ago today, and this was a wild one because the Knicks beat the Celtics in double overtime at the Garden, 113-104. The Knicks would go on to win 23 games that season, while that Celtics team would win the 1986 NBA championship and is considered one of the greatest teams in the history of the sport. But on that day, 40 years ago today, it was the Knicks erasing a 25-point third-quarter deficit for a thrilling double overtime win. Rookie Patrick Ewing scored a game-high 32 points, including 18 in the fourth quarter, as the Knicks beat the Celtics in double overtime, 113-104, Christmas Day 1985. The Cavs are back on Christmas Day for the first time since LeBron James left them a second time. A good start for Cleveland on this national stage. A terrific second quarter for the Knicks, and now they have a 2-point lead heading into the second half. And that was the Knicks halftime report, powered by ZipRecruiter. When you're hiring, never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter. Try ZipRecruiter free right now at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Tyler Murray, Wally Zerbiak have the second half coming up for you. I'll be back with you on the postgame show. Once again, your halftime score from the Garden, the Knicks 60 and the Cavaliers 58. I'm Pat O'Keefe, and you're listening to New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
This has been the ZipRecruiter New York Knicks halftime show. The second half is coming right up.
Ready to let the good times cruise? Then you need a Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea, a proud partner of the New York Knicks. Made with real iced tea, real vodka, and no bubbles. It's one wildly refreshing drink. Sun Cruiser goes great with the sun, the sand, the snow, and anywhere else your adventures take you. Stop by Shortway's Barn in Hawthorne and enjoy a cold Sun Cruiser while watching any of the Knicks games. Sun Cruiser Beverage Company, Boston, Massachusetts. All nutritionals based on 12-ounce serving. Please drink responsibly. Knicks fans, here's a guaranteed grocery win just for you. Take $10 off your online order of $50 or more at shop.foodbazaar.com, and your first delivery is free. Just use promo code FANSGET10. That's FANSGET10. And the wins don't stop there. Food Bazaar brings you an all-star lineup, the largest selection of international foods, plus the freshest meat, seafood, and produce in the game. Ready to win big? Use promo code FANSGET10 on your first $50 order at shop.foodbazaar.com today.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter. When it's game time, it's Tully time. The start of the second half is brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab Tullamore Dew or try the all-new Tullamore Dew Honey during tonight's action. If you're just joining us, you missed a whale of a first half. The Knicks were down 18-3 out of the gate, and with the help of an 18-0 run in the second quarter, they would eventually take a 6-point lead. Right now it stands at 2, thanks in part to a late three-pointer from Josh Hart in that second quarter. Leaders across the board include Clarkson and Brunson, 14 points apiece. And on the other side for Cleveland, Garland has 13. Hunter and Mobley also in double figures in Mobley's first game in 2 weeks. But Donovan Mitchell, he's got 12. We mentioned him because the last time the Cavs were here, he had one of the most electric heaters we've seen in a long time at MSG. Mitchell had a 21-point third quarter. He had put the Cavs on his back. They overcame a double-digit deficit until the Knicks pulled away in the fourth quarter. And obviously, Wally Zerbiak, keeping tabs on Donovan Mitchell is going to be a big key for the Knicks to win this game.
Yeah, he got off to a great start in that first quarter, too. He was running roughshod, hit a couple big threes to start the game. But I think the matchup that the Knicks need to keep on Donovan Mitchell is OG Anunoby. His size bothers him a little bit. Once OG kind of switched over to him and kind of got him in his clutches, he was able to slow him down. He had 12 early points, and he's stuck at 12 right now. So the Knicks got to make sure they keep him contained.
Clarkson was 4 of 7 from 3 in the first half. Tyler Kolek continues his excellent play, 7 assists. Although he didn't score a point, he obviously helped facilitate a lot of scoring in 8.5 minutes. And Wally, we touched on this briefly in the first half, but it just gets your mind spinning about how deep and versatile this Knicks team could be come playoff time, maybe against this Cavalier roster. If and when they get fully healthy, they're just going to have an unbelievable amount of options to, in theory, match up against any kind of opponent on both ends.
And I think that's the most underrated part of what Mike Brown has done this year. The job he's done is developing the bench and showing trust in these guys and being like, hey, guys, I'm going to give you minutes. If I give you minutes, you better produce. And he's developing some guys that they know when they get NBA minutes to value those minutes and go out there and help the team. And it was crucial the way the bench helped this Knicks team get back in the game in that second quarter.
And don't forget Mohamed Diawara matched a career high with 5 points in about a minute and a half, immediately coming in off the bench from Mikal Bridges. But it is the starting five to begin the second half. Brunson, Bridges, Hart, Anunoby, and Towns. For Cleveland, who brings it up from left to right down by 2, it is Mitchell, Garland, Merrill, Wade, and Allen. Mobley coming off the bench in his first game since missing 5 with a calf strain. Mitchell, right side drive at the elbow, keeps going to the rim, and he banks home a right-hand layup despite good defense from OG Anunoby. The game is tied at 60.
That was good defense by OG. And you got to make Donovan Mitchell earn those points. He's going to get his points, but make them tough to get.
He had 2 ridiculous off-the-dribble threes in the early going when Cleveland was humming. Entry pass from Towns to Anunoby, who had the smaller Garland on him, is tipped out of bounds by the slight point guard. He'll stay with the Knicks. They've got a left baseline inbound coming with 8 to shoot. Opening minute, third quarter. Inbound to Bridges, left corner 3, very short off the catch and shoot. And the rebound to Wade. Bridges made his first and only three-pointer back in the second quarter. Tie game, Cavs ball. Up top, Mitchell takes Anunoby to the foul line, spins, turns around, and rattles out a jump shot. He was backpedaling as if it was good. Hart gets the rebound. Brunson top of the key. He'll catch and shoot a 3, and he knocks it down. Jalen Brunson, his first three-pointer tonight that isn't a 4-point play. It's his third overall, and it's 63 to 60.
I like that, the conventional three-point play.
Garland on the other end answers with a three-pointer from the left wing over Bridges. 63 to 63.
How about the shot making? Both these teams in a really good rhythm, especially from the three-point line. They get such freedom from their coaches, and once they start feeling it, it's tough to stop both these teams.
It's the third time the game has been tied as Anunoby's forced into a tough near-angle triple that clangs off the front rim. Nice contest by Mitchell. Merrill top of the key. Sends a pass far corner to Wade, who catches and drives on Brunson. Nowhere to go, so he kicks out to Mitchell, top of the key. Double team, passes out of it. Wade right wing, extra pass. Garland right corner. Now baseline drive. He got caught in the air. Pass it to Allen underneath. He turns and connects with Merrill, who drills a 3 in front of the Cav bench from the corner. And that gives Cleveland a 66 to 63 lead. Sam Merrill, 2 of 5 from long distance. Towns, left side catch and drive. Spins in the lane. Right hand jump hook. Missed it over Allen. And Wade gets the rebound. Nice move by Towns. Looked like a high percentage shot as a long pass from midcourt. Garland connects with an alley-ooping Mitchell, and that forces a Mike Brown timeout. Another rough start to a quarter for New York. An 8-0 Cavalier run. They lead by 5.
What a pass. I mean, Darius Garland in stride at half court, throws it up on a dime, right perfect next to the rim for Donovan Mitchell to elevate with the big two-handed hammer. Yeah, Knicks' starting unit has not come out well to start the half.
That was about a 50-foot pass. It was slightly in the backcourt from Darius Garland. He and Mitchell now tied with a team-high 16. Knicks will talk it over, down by 5 with 9:41 to go in the third. New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch, Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The NBA moves fast, and the stars move faster. With DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, you're never a step behind. DraftKings keeps pace with every play, offering industry-leading live betting, dynamic odds that shift as the game unfolds, and more open markets more often. They're live when others aren't, so you're always in the game when it matters most. Get in on the action with live player props as the most exciting performances unfold in real time. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WHSQ. That's code WHSQ. In partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas. Pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Slow start to the third quarter for the Knicks. They trail the Cavs 68-63. New York is led by as many as 6, overcoming a 15-point deficit right out of the gate. It was a 16-point deficit they clawed their way back from on Tuesday in Minnesota, thanks to 40 points from Karl Anthony Towns and 20 from Tyler Kolek. Today, Towns has just 6 points in 15 minutes, due in part to some early foul trouble. And you hope, Wally, it's not one of those days where you're going to need a 40 ball from Jalen Brunson to win this game, but right now, he and Clarkson are the only Knicks in double figures.
Yeah, it seems like the Knicks are in a phase like in the Miami game where they're just outscoring teams because they're so skilled, they're so good offensively, shooting the ball at such a high clip. Number 2 in offensive rating in the NBA. I just know for a fact Mike Brown really wants to solidify the defense. He understands the Knicks are a little gassed from that NBA Cup run, but they have to start focusing in on that defensive end of the floor.
Brunson takes his 3, but back rimmed it off the catch, left side wing. And Mitchell will glide ahead with the rebound. Crosses over Anunoby, left elbow, Euro step in the paint, missed the layup. Anunoby caught up to him as Brunson tried to draw the charge. It is the captain from right to left, backing down Dean Wade, far elbow, fake to half spin, now goes in the lane. Very tough left-hand layup, had a little chance, almost rattled in though. But it's Mitchell on the other end again. Merrill, left side wing, hard close out from Bridges. Merrill drove past it, but didn't know what to do when he got to the rim, so sent it back up top to Garland, who drove right into Towns, who stripped him underneath the hoop. Hart from the corner to Brunson on the wing. Drives foul line, kicks it to Anunoby, left wing. Extra pass, Bridges, corner 3. Good from the near side, and the Knicks needed that one. They're back within 2 on the second three-pointer from Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, good facilitation by Jalen Brunson. He could have taken another little floater, but he decided he's taking a couple quick shots. He decided to get out to his mates for an open 3.
Strong drive down the lane from Merrill this time. He got tackled by Hart on a layup attempt, so rare free throws coming for Sam Merrill, who is 17 of 18 from this year. He's missed just 1.
Yeah, he doesn't get to the line often, but this guy is a laser. He does not miss, shooting 44% from the three-point line. He's been outstanding with the loss of Max Strus. Let's not forget, Max Strus hasn't played a game yet all season for this Cleveland Cavalier team. He's been injured, and he's a big part of what they were doing last year. And when he gets back in the lineup, he solidifies that small forward position. He spaces the floor for the guards.
Well, Merrill made the first, missed the second. The rebound came right back to him, and he gets a three-point possession as he hits a floater with somehow nobody around him. Almost as if the Knicks assumed he was going to make it.
You always got to block out the shooter. That was a complete brain fart by the Knicks on that possession. That is a lack of focus that Mike Brown's not going to be happy about. The ball bounced off the front of the rim right back to Merrill for an easy 2.
Now they're down 5. Towns posting up Wade. Pump fake on the left block, and he hits a fadeaway right-hand push shot to bring it back to 3. 71-68 Cleveland. 4 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Allen at the foul line turns and finds a wide open Dean Wade, who misses a straight on three, but Allen gets the offensive rebound. Spins out of a double team, finds Mitchell driving the lane with bad intentions, met by Towns. Kick out Merrill, right wing three, missed it short. Rebound Brunson. Knicks want to run, 3-on-3 break the other way, but good transition defense from Cleveland. Now Anunoby in the paint, runs over Garland, missed the layup, but they're going to call an offensive foul. Garland, I thought, was moving a bit as Anunoby couldn't hit the layup. Mike Brown looking back toward Jordan Brink, asking about a challenge, but it will be, hang on, a timeout and a challenge. They will review this. Anunoby for now is hit with his second foul and first offensive foul, but if this goes New York's way, he'll get 2 free throws and a chance to make it a 1-point game.
The question for me is whether or not Garland gave Anunoby a chance to make an NBA play.
Foul. New York is challenging the rule, and his play is now under review.
We will take a break while they take a look. Any gut reaction there, Wally, as we get a quick replay review here?
I don't know if it's going to get overturned. The only hope that I think the Knicks have is the fact that Anunoby caught the ball and didn't have time to change directions. So that's the only thing. Normally, as a defender, you have to allow the offensive player to at least react to where you are. So Garland didn't give him enough space to kind of make a move around him. As a result, that's where the Knicks might get the benefit of the doubt.
And he was certainly not stationary at the point of contact. They do give you a little wiggle room, but I wonder if Garland wasn't moving late. We'll find out when we come back. For now, it's a 71-68 Cavalier lead at MSG on Christmas with 7:39 to go in the third quarter. You're listening to New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
For over 160 years, businesses from Montauk to Manhattan and beyond have trusted Dime Community Bank for all of their banking needs. Our cutting-edge digital tools let you manage your accounts, monitor cash flow, and make payments on your schedule. Whether you're at the office, on the road, or working late, you'll have secure access to everything you need right at your fingertips. Wherever your business takes you, we've got your bank. Ready to experience banking that moves at the speed of your business? Visit Dime.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's the Kia Season of New Traditions sales event. So don't just hang your own lights. Venture out and look for the northern lights. Drink cocoa on the beach. Or be a drive-by karaoke caroler. Because every new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. So you can take holidays to places they've never been. See your local Kia dealer or visit Kia.com to learn more. Kia, movement that inspires.
See Kia dealer for warranty details. Event ends 1/2/26.
Knicks fans, it's time to hit the court with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks. Download the BetMGM app today and add a boost of excitement to every New York game day with same-day parlays, live betting options, player props, boosted odds specials, and the best daily promotions in the business. With the BetMGM app at your fingertips, you can experience the excitement of betting on your favorite players and get in on all the blue and orange action as your New York Knicks drive the lane. Find out why basketball fans love BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks. BetMGM. Make it legendary. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York and New Jersey only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Gambling problem in New York? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For New Jersey, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Here's the call from Courtney Kirkland.
The defensive player is still moving to his side when the illegal contact occurs. The rule on the floor has been overturned to a defensive foul. It is a successful challenge. New York will still be charged a timeout. However, they will have their second challenge remaining. The contact occurred prior to the offensive player starting his shooting motion, so the ball will be inbounded on the sideline.
All right, so no shooting foul, but it's not a charge either. Darius Garland will pick up his third personal. Anunoby now only has one. And the Knicks will keep possession, down 3 with 7:39 to go in the third.
Jordan Brink, he is the man. I'll tell you, that's such a really valuable asset. It was good to see him on the plane the other night. He is so diligent with those replay calls, getting them right. That helps the coaching staff a ton.
Hart wide open for 3. Good from the corner, and we're tied at 71. Knicks are 11-5 in challenges this year now. And as you heard from Courtney Kirkland, they still get to keep their second challenge.
Great rule implementation by the NBA. It is just so important to get those calls right, and the NBA does it at a high level.
Cavaliers have their second challenge, too. I have a feeling both of them are going to be used before the final horn. Mitchell missed a tough runner over Hart from 10 feet. Hart spins on Mitchell on the other and got caught in the air. Feeds the far corner, that's Brunson. Baseline drive on Wade. Tough turnaround, fall away. In and out and hung on the front rim for half an hour and then fell free to set up Garland. Streaking bounce pass to Wade, who got fouled by Brunson and banked home a right-hand layup for a three-point play opportunity. Nice play by Dean Wade, who had not scored in 21 minutes before that bucket. It's a 2-point Cavalier lead with a free throw coming.
Dean Wade's played a long time for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's found a home there. He was a center in college at K-State, and he was a big-time center in the Big 12 in college, and he's developed his small forward skills. There he completes the three-point play, and he's become a very, very serviceable defender. He's been on Jalen Brunson a lot on switches, and his size at 6'10", has bothered Jalen a little bit because of his size and length.
And Wade and Garland are the longest tenured Cavaliers, 7 years in Cleveland. It's the second year, of course, under Kenny Atkinson this season. Dribble handoff to midcourt for Bridges. He fumbled it and couldn't get it back before it went back over midcourt. So a backcourt violation and the 8th Knick turnover. It gives it right back to the Cavs, down 3. So off of the challenge, they got to keep the ball, and it led to a game-tying triple from Josh Hart, which is his second. But since then, they gave up the three-point play to Dean Wade and then turned it over the very next time down. Cavalier substitutions here. Looks like Wade and Mitchell are coming out. We'll see if they can take advantage. Those guys are a plus 10 tonight. But Sam Merrill is a plus 13 to lead the Cavs. It is Merrill, Garland, Tyson, Hunter, and Allen as Merrill misses a left wing three, but Tyson wins the offensive rebound from Brunson. Passes to Merrill, down the lane he goes for a right-hand bank shot layup and a 5-point Cavalier lead. Approaching the midway point in the third quarter. Brunson between the three-point line and the center court logo will hand to Bridges near sideline. Now up top for Towns. Faces up on Hunter, passes out of a double team to Brunson. Drive and kick to Clarkson, far corner. He'll step inside the three-point line. Front rim's a mid-range jumper. Rebound Allen, outlet to Garland, top of the arc. Marked by Brunson, entry pass to Allen, has a smaller Hart on him, so he turns right to the rim and hits a right-hand layup to force a Mike Brown timeout and a very quick 6-0, or make it 7-0 Cavalier run. After the Knicks had tied it at 71, it is now 78-71 Cleveland with 5:46 to go in the third.
Yeah, Sam Merrill's kicked it into gear with 8 points already in this quarter, stretching the defense with his threes, and it's rare for him to get twos. You mentioned it, but the Knicks parted seas, allowed him to get to the basket. Knicks have been climbing uphill, it seems like, all day, digging themselves another 7-point hole here against these Cavs.
You hear a lot, Wally, how much energy it takes to come back in these games. And even though it happened early, down 18-3, you just think about long-term how hard the Knicks have had to work to stay in games lately, and the compounded fatigue from the NBA Cup, and now the early start here after an early morning arrival yesterday on the nighttime flight from Minnesota. It can really add up, and it's going to take everything they have left in the tank to make another comeback down 7.
Yeah, it is. And I give them a lot of credit for fighting back and getting the lead at halftime, because they did have the lead at halftime. So you erase kind of that rust. Coming out of the second half, though, there are no excuses here. The Knicks have to go for the jugular. They have to realize they're at home court. They only have 2 losses. They're 13-2 at home. They're an outstanding home court team. So you can't let other teams come in here and dictate. In the third quarter is key to send a message that they have a chance to pull off the win on your home floor.
A lot of time left, 5:46 to go in the third. They're down 7. Such a wild line score to look at. First quarter, the Knicks were a -15. Second quarter, a +17. And now they've lost this third quarter by 9. Tyler Kolek checks in and gets fouled immediately on the inbound by Jalen Tyson, his fellow second-year player. Tyson out of Cal, Kolek out of Marquette. It's the Brunson and Kolek backcourt, with Jordan Clarkson, an undersized small forward, with Josh Hart, a very undersized power forward, and then a 7-foot center, Mitchell Robinson. From right to left go the Knicks in white. Kolek left elbow, drive and kick to Hart, open far corner 3, missed it short. The Cavaliers have been willing to give Hart that shot today. He's 2 of 5. Merrill out high. Finds Garland right wing. He'll drive around Clarkson and hits a floater just outside the restricted area to give Cleveland a 9-point lead. Plenty of driving lanes on both sides available here in the third. Brunson in the paint, hands to Clarkson, got hit from behind and sends a spinning layup toward the rim that missed, but a foul call. Garland went skipping down into the backcourt in protest. Kenny Atkinson's at midcourt arguing for a hook and hold on Clarkson, but it does not look like he's going to challenge. It's Sam Merrill committing the foul. That's his first.
And here we go. Tyler Kolek and Jordan Clarkson going to try to bail out the Knicks again. The starters have dug themselves a little bit of a deficit here. Clarkson getting that free throw to go, cuts it to an 8-point game. The Tyler Kolek on the floor lineup, his plus-minus has been through the roof the last couple weeks. So let's see if he can do it again. The Knicks are going to need his high-level production.
Plus 14 in 9 minutes for Tyler Kolek, 7 assists. Hasn't scored yet. Well, Brunson, he's got the team-high 17, but we'll bring up the plus-minus again, even though you don't want to read too much into it. Brunson's a game-low minus 27. I can't remember the last time we've seen that. As the 2 free throws from Clarkson snap a 9-0 Cavalier run. It's back to a 7-point game. Lonzo Ball checks in along with Evan Mobley for Cleveland. Mobley caught it inside, got stripped. Loose ball came to Hunter, tried to save it. He did save it. Brunson picked it up on the far sideline. He was falling out of bounds, so he chucked it toward midcourt. It winds up bouncing all the way out of bounds to the near sideline. And they're going to give the Cavaliers a fresh 24 on the shot clock.
I'm surprised because
Yeah.
Jalen never really had control. He just kind of saved it.
Knicks aren't arguing, but I'm also surprised. Garland across midcourt from left to right. Cavs in navy, wine, and gold as Tyson gets to the dotted line. Nobody picked him up, so he hits a wide-open floater from 10 feet.
That high pick and roll is causing the Knicks a lot of problems today. Garland and Mitchell are just experts at running it, and they're dicing up the Knicks with that play.
Knicks ball down, 9. Brunson, right wing, step back. Now he drives into the dotted line. Turn around, fade away, in and out. Hasn't been falling for Brunson tonight. He's 6 for 17. A solid 3 of 9 from downtown, but then Tyson cuts backdoor on Kolek for a wide open layup, and the Cavs have a double-digit lead, 84-73. Bridges under the hoop, nowhere to go, so he finds Clarkson in the far corner. He'll back down Tyson, spins baseline, and the fadeaway jumper rolls off the front rim, and Mobley got the rebound. Now Garland, left point. Around a screen from Mobley, which is an illegal screen. He hip-checked Bridges as he fought through it, and that'll give the Knicks the ball back. It's the 11th Cleveland turnover, but they're up by 11 here, 3:56 to go in the third, and they have silenced this guarding crowd. It was a rough second quarter for the Cavs. They turned it over 8 times, but that's just their second here in the third. Rough third quarter continues for Brunson. He's 1 of 5 from the field. His one make was a 3-pointer. He'll catch it on the right wing here. Drives baseline on ball. Steps in and threw it away. Hoping for Bridges in the left corner, but Tyson stepped in front of the pass. He'll bring it across midcourt from left to right. Driving left elbow. Another right-hand floater. Drops in over Robinson. And Jalen Tyson's got 4 straight points plus a steal to give the Cavaliers a 13-point lead. Kolek up top, down the middle of the lane, gets to his right hand, layup wouldn't go, offensive rebound Robinson, kick out Brunson, far corner 3, no but a foul. And it's Tyson who got too far into his grill. That will send Brunson to the free throw line for 3 free throws. And they need him here. 3:15 to go in the third, and they're once again going to review this for a reckless closeout and potential flagrant foul, as Brunson tries to slow down a 15-2 Cav run.
A defensive foul. Play is under review to see if it meets the criteria for a flagrant foul.
Same exact replay review we saw before when Brunson made the 3-pointer from the right corner. And I believe it was Lonzo Ball who closed out too hard and got his foot in Brunson's landing area. And this doesn't look too dissimilar from Jalen Tyson, who definitely stepped forward while Brunson was in the air.
Yeah, but Jalen on this one, he jumps from behind the 3-point line. See, Tyler?
Yeah.
And then his foot extends inside the 3-point line. So he doesn't really land in the same spot where he took off. So I don't think this is going to be changed to a flagrant foul because Tyson isn't, his foot is behind the 3-point line. So I think it was a break for the Knicks to get this call, but I don't think it's going to be elevated to a flagrant.
It's a common foul no matter what. And they've already got the decision made. Here is Courtney Kirkland again.
After review, there is no reckless closeout by the defensive player. The ruling on the floor stands as a defensive foul, and 3 shots will be awarded.
So Brunson has a chance to make this a 10-point game again. This game is continuing to take on the image of the first game of the season when the Knicks beat the Cavs 119-111. It was a 21-point third quarter from Donovan Mitchell back in October. He's not doing that here tonight, but it took a 14-0 fourth quarter run for the Knicks to retake the lead and put the game away. But you certainly can't bank on a late effort like that. Brunson would love these 3 free throws to get him back into rhythm. And maybe that'll slow down some of the Jalen Tyson mojo, fouling a 3-point shooter. He had scored the last 6 Cleveland points. At the basket to our left, Brunson spins the ball and makes the first free throw. Gives us time to check out the out-of-town scoreboard, which of course hasn't fully developed yet, but is brought to you by your local Kia dealers. Upcoming games: OKC hosting San Antonio, Dallas goes to Golden State, Lakers Rockets at 8 with the GOAT Mike Breen on the call, and then Denver Minnesota is the nightcap at 10:30 as Brunson misses the second foul shot. That was your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by your local Kia dealers. Make the most of your season during the Kia Season of New Tradition sales event. Gift yourself some savings and visit your local Kia dealer today. Brunson gets 2 of 3. It is now an 11-point Cavalier lead. And we'll see if that extended delay can take away some of their momentum. Donovan Mitchell, right wing. He answers that question by burying a 3 to reestablish a 14-point Cleveland advantage. Their largest lead was 15. Brunson up top behind the back dribble, feeds the corner. Clarkson pump fake and now a baseline drive. Met inside by Mobley, out to Kolek, and he connects on a near corner 3. Tyler Kolek's first points today are big ones. It's an 11-point game again.
Really small lineup now for the Knicks. Kolek and Brunson in the backcourt with Clarkson playing the small forward. Let's see if they can handle things defensively, because offensively they are quick.
Anunoby and Robinson out there as well. Lonzo Ball whips a pass to the right corner for Tyson. Pump fake and a baseline drive. He gets blocked by Robinson on a floater from the right block. Now it's Kolek up court. Left wing, thought about speeding into the paint, but now he backs up, spins away from Tyson, left side drive, near side mid-post pump fake, lefty leaner, no, rebound tipped twice by Robinson. He kicks out to Anunoby, up top Clarkson, tried to drive past Hunter but couldn't do it. 8 to shoot, crossover, Hunter fell down, Clarkson down the lane, right hand bank shot would not go. Awkward looking shot from the left side of the rim. He reached out with a right hand and couldn't bank it home. Cavs ball from left to right. They're up 11. Final 2 minutes, third quarter. Tyson gets loose for a left angle 3 and connects. Jalen Tyson cannot be stopped. You take away the Mitchell 3. He has scored 9 straight points for the Cavs. 14-point lead. Tyson 2 of 4 from distance. Kolek, right wing, finds Brunson far corner, baseline drive. He got fouled by Tyson, and that is the 5th in the quarter on Cleveland. So free throws coming for Brunson with the Knicks down 14.
Yeah, this small lineup is having problems defending the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're big at every position. DeAndre Hunter is a difference maker too. Defensively, when the Cavs got him at the trade deadline last year, he's really helped solidify their wing defense. You need guys like that. You know the importance of OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges. That type of play is exactly what DeAndre Hunter brings for the Cavs.
First foul shot good for Brunson. He was 11 out of 11 when he had his MSG high 47 points here on Sunday. He's now 5 of 7. Here's where the Knicks need Karl Anthony Towns. Down 13. Towns has 8 points on 9 shots in 19 minutes. There's got to be some kind of offensive lift to keep up with this Cavs team. And if he can compete on the defensive end, that can only help. As Brunson gets both, it's a 12-point game. 1:25 to go in the third. DeAndre Hunter left wing. Trying to drive past Clarkson, but good defense by the veteran. But then Tyson got loose on a Kolek back cut, and posterizes the second-year guard with a right-hand stop.
Yeah, that is not good defense. Tyler Kolek's fallen asleep twice, and Jalen Tyson has toasted him and roasted him a couple times. Knicks cannot get a stop with this lineup right now out there on the floor.
Tyson averaging 13 points a game. He's got 14 in 15 minutes, including 11 in this quarter. Now DeAndre Hunter reached in and fouled Kolek on a crossover, so that's going to get Tyler Kolek to the free throw line. 2 foul shots count just as much as one thunderous dunk, if he can convert here to answer the Tyson slam. First one is good. But for the last few moments, the Knick deficit has been fluctuating from 14 points back to 10 points and no closer. Kolek gets both. 94-82 Cleveland. 61 seconds to go in the third. Donovan Mitchell slowly up court. You always hear the final minute of a quarter so important. Just about every NBA coach will tell you that. And the Knicks get the better of Cleveland to build momentum heading to the fourth. Hunter, foul line jumper, front rim, no. Rebound Towns, outlet to Clarkson. Towns has 9 boards. 40 seconds to go in the third. Clarkson out high, screen from Towns, right side drive, met in the paint by Hunter. Hits a right-hand layup anyway, and the Knicks get the 2 for 1, back to a 10-point game. 10 seconds separating shot and game clock, 25 to play here in the third. Mitchell defended by Anunoby at center court. Taking his time here with 8 to shoot. Rejects a screen from Hunter. Double teamed out high. Passes through it to the foul line. Hunter at the dotted line. Poked away by Towns. Got it back and then hits a left elbow jumper. Tough break for New York despite the quick hands from Towns. 12-point game, but they can hold for the final shot here. Brunson across midcourt with 6. Double team with 5. Finds Kolek near corner with 2. He'll launch it and miss it off the front rim. Hunter gets the rebound as the clock expires on the third quarter. And after winning the second by 17, the Knicks lose the third quarter by 14. And they'll need a 12-point comeback heading to the fourth.
They're going to need some Christmas magic here in this fourth quarter. Let's see if the Knicks can. I think the first 2 minutes of the quarter are key. The Knicks have been very good with their benches, kind of establishing that there's no way we're going to lose at home in the first couple minutes of the fourth, and that's going to be a key to send a message to the Cavs.
Cleveland starting to look like last year's top-rated offense. They've got back-to-back games of at least 139 points for the first time in franchise history, and they might be on their way to doing it again. 96 points in 3 quarters while holding New York to 84. New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Total Ortho Express is a state-of-the-art orthopedic care center with 4 Long Island locations: East Meadow, Syosset, Massapequa, and Deer Park. Injuries can happen at any time and can often require immediate attention. Total Ortho Express provides immediate walk-in orthopedic care from highly awarded specialists and surgeons, instead of waiting in an emergency room or a general urgent care. Total Ortho Express is open 7 days a week with extended hours, so that our patients have convenient and immediate access to the care they need. Learn more at TotalOrthoExpress.com.
Wild Turkey Bourbon Master Distiller Jimmy Russell knew what to change over 70 years ago. Not a damn thing. Because Jimmy knew that we got Wild Turkey Bourbon right the first time. So he bet it all on the original Wild Turkey Bourbon recipe. That's why it's aged longer, never watered down, with the same bold pre-prohibition flavor. When you know it's right, don't change a damn thing. Wild Turkey Bourbon, aged longer, never watered down, bold flavor. Wild Turkey Bourbon, copyright 2025, Campari America, New York, New York. Never compromise. Drink responsibly.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Knicks down 12 as we begin the fourth quarter on Christmas Day at MSG. Let's pause 10 seconds to allow stations to identify themselves on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Hey, this is Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson for 3.
And this is your home for New York Knicks basketball. This is 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS FM HD2, New York.
With Wally Zerbiak, I'm Tyler Murray. And if the Knicks want to come back in this game, it's got to start on the defensive end, Wally. The Cavs are shooting 60% overall and 13 of 25 from three-point land. That's 52%. They've earned a 96-84 lead.
That's how you earn a 96-84 lead, by shooting lights out. And the Cavs are an elite offensive team. Remember last year, 50% as a team from the floor, 40% as a team from three. Those numbers haven't been that good this year. That's why they're 17 and 14 and not dominating the East. But tonight, they're showing and reminding people that they can score.
Knicks possessed to begin the fourth quarter. Towns a foul line pump fake on Wade. Now steps back to the left elbow and back rims a fadeaway. Wade on the other end, right corner, catch and shoot. Wide open three is good. He got lost in the shuffle on the way back down. And that's the opposite of how the second quarter started for the Knicks, isn't it? They had forced a turnover and a couple Clarkson threes to start that comeback. Here, Anunoby from the near corner rims out of three over Hunter, and Mobley gets the rebound. 15-point Cleveland advantage. Tyson up top. Now on the left wing, dribble handoff to Mitchell. Hook pass inside to Tyson, pump fake from the far block. Now dribbles in the circle, gets to the middle of the paint. Missed a right-hand floater over Kolek, and Towns pulls down his 10th rebound. Clarkson, 18 points for New York. In the paint now, quick right-hand shot over Wade. Gets it to go from point blank. 13-point game.
Clarkson's having a good game, 20 points off the bench. He has shown up big time at this early start.
His season high is 24, and now he contests a drive from Mitchell, who missed a layup, but a foul is called on Clarkson. It is his third, but he has 20 points on 7 of 13 shooting from Clarkson. 3 straight games in double figures for the Knicks' sixth man, or at least the former sixth man of the year. They've got about 4 different guys you could call their sixth man at this point of the season. Donovan Mitchell, who scored at least 25 points his last 7 games against the Knicks, will take free throws at the basket to our right. And he's now got 20 today as he sinks the first. Both he and Darius Garland have been beautifully facilitating this offense. He got 8 assists from Garland and 6 from Mitchell. Second free throw, perfect. 101-85. Cleveland has matched its largest lead. A real shame if the Knicks were able to overcome that 18-3 deficit, but still couldn't pull off the win in the end, and now they turn it over. Kolek and Bridges not on the same page. The pass to Bridges was behind him and winds up in the front row seats far sideline. 10.5 to go in the fourth. 101-86 Cleveland. Mitchell pick and roll with Mobley down the lane. Spida Mitchell got fouled by Towns. And we'll see if they give Mitchell the upward motion or not. They're setting up at the free throw line as Mike Brown's out toward midcourt, asking something of crew chief Courtney Kirkland. So 2 more free throws for Mitchell. They're keeping this crowd quiet. They're obviously going bonkers in the second quarter when they outscored the Cavs 37-20 as Mitchell makes another foul shot. It is the new largest lead for Cleveland at 102-86. This is the middle of perhaps the toughest stretch the Cavs will see all season on the schedule, and the more they continue to extend this lead, which is now 17, you wonder what this could mean for the rest of their season, because coming up, they've got Spurs, Thunder, Celtics. It looked for a while like it could get ugly. Clarkson, top of the key, steps back on Mobley, now drives right side, middle of the paint. Right-hand floater is good. He's found the range from just outside the restricted area, and he makes it a 15-point game.
A lot of one-on-one, though, for the Knicks. You know, right now, Cleveland staying home on the three-point shooters. They'll trade threes for twos. That's not going to get them back in the game.
Mitchell, right side drive, muscles past Bridges, but missed the layup. Outlet to Kolek, left wing. Turns around, finds Towns, catches, shoots, left wing three, in and out. A lot of those today for the Knicks. The Cavs got the Rockets, Spurs, Suns, Nuggets, Pistons, and Timberwolves twice coming up. As Mitchell soars in, left-hand layup wouldn't go. Rebound Towns. Mitchell fell down. Knicks want to run. 5-on-4 the other way. Bridges down the lane. Finds Kolek near corner. 3 catch and shoot. That's good. Big three-pointer for Tyler Kolek. And Kenny Atkinson sent his momentum shifting. 5 straight New York points. It's back to a 12-point game with a lot of time left. 9:24 to go in the fourth.
Yeah, and Mike Brown is showing a lot of trust in Tyler Kolek here. He had a careless turnover a couple possessions before, looked down the bench and thought of maybe pulling him, but he's going to stick with him. He's earned his trust, and Tyler Kolek rewarding him, knocking down a big 3 there to go along with his 7 assists that he's got going today, playmaking.
Knicks were teetering down 17, but now it's a 12-point game. 9:24 to go in the fourth quarter. You're listening to New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
This is Rick Brunson, the assistant coach from the New York Knicks. I'll be driving to our games this season in style in my new Jeep Gladiator from Princeton Jeep. My friends at Princeton Jeep gave me all-star treatment, and you can expect the same thing. Just mention I sent you, and they'll treat you like family. Princeton Jeep has tons of inventory and great deals on new vehicles. Visit Princeton Jeep at 1045 State Road in Princeton, New Jersey, or online at PrincetonJeeps.com and tell them Rick Brunson sent you.
Knicks fans, here's a guaranteed grocery win just for you. Take $10 off your online order of $50 or more at shop.foodbazaar.com, and your first delivery is free. Just use promo code FANSGET10. That's FANSGET10. And the wins don't stop there. Food Bazaar brings you an all-star lineup, the largest selection of international foods, plus the freshest meat, seafood, and produce in the game. Ready to win big? Use promo code FANSGET10 on your first $50 order at shop.foodbazaar.com today.
Attention Knicks fans! Looking for infusion care that puts you first? ThriveWell Infusion specializes in delivering cutting-edge therapies for rare diseases and autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis and multiple sclerosis. Trusted by physicians across specialties, ThriveWell offers private state-of-the-art infusion suites and slam-dunk treatment from their highly trained medical team. From New York to New Jersey and across Long Island, experience care, comfort, convenience, and compassion like never before at a ThriveWell location near you. Find out more at ThriveWellInfusion.com. That's ThriveWellInfusion.com. Saving lives drip by drip.
Hoops fans, let's clear the glass. Citywide window cleaning. 3rd generation, 50-plus years serving Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, Hoboken, and Jersey City. Commercial or residential, we go full court with private home cleanings, empty apartment turnarounds, and monthly amenity spaces. Property managers, resident managers, private tenants, book annual or bi-yearly cleanings. We treat your windows like our own. No job too big or small. Get a quote at cwwindow.com. Citywide, see the city like it's courtside.
Stay tuned for the next post-game show. It's presented by Local 3 IBEW and NICA New York, always leading the way. With Wally Zerbiak, I'm Tyler Murray. Quick 5-0 Knick run forced a Kenny Atkinson timeout from down 17. It's now a 12-point game as they got a big three-pointer from Tyler Kolek. But again, Wally, it's going to have to come on the defensive end if the Knicks want to come back and win this game. In the fourth quarter, Cleveland has missed 3 of their first 4 shots, but they're 4 of 4 from the free throw line.
Yeah, the Knicks' defensive effort has not been there in this game. The Cleveland Cavaliers have always posed matchup problems for the Knicks. Now that they're getting healthier, they have made this game look easy. This team is a very high-powered offense when they're clicking on all cylinders, and they are just continuing to break down the Knicks' defense with pick-and-roll actions. They have great decision-makers in Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. And both those two guys are very difficult for the Knicks to stop.
The question we've asked a lot lately as the Knicks have tried to dig themselves out of late deficits, when will Brunson come in the fourth as Evan Mobley misses a right wing 3 over Towns? The answer is now with 9 minutes to go in the game, so he could play 40 tonight as Brunson will dribble up court from right to left. Knicks ball down 12. Clarkson top of the key, defended by Mitchell, 10 to shoot. Knicks need to get some movement going off ball. They find Towns near side wing, defended by Mobley with 4. Drives left side baseline with 3. Posting him up now with 2. Spins back baseline with 1. Got a shot off in time. Missed it off glass. He thought he was fouled. And Mitchell will carry it the other way. Near side perimeter. Up top Mobley. Swing pass left wing Hunter. Back to the top of the key for Mobley. Down the lane right side. Missed a tough layup. Fading away. And they call a foul on Towns, which is a tough one. Mobley off balance. Towns did beat him to the spot, though, threw his body at him, so I think that's a fair blocking foul on second look.
Yeah, both these guys all-stars last year. Let's not forget, Mobley had a breakout season, made the East All-Star team, was Defensive Player of the Year. So this is a high-level matchup between the big men here in Karl Anthony Towns and Evan Mobley. And when Mobley came back for this game, it was shocking he makes that first free throw because he had just had that calf strain a couple weeks ago, and there's a possibility he was going to be out 4 weeks, and he was only out less than 2.
Yeah.
So he makes a big difference. And, you know, I noticed Kenny Atkinson plays him opposite of Jared Allen. They haven't been on the floor much together, although Jared Allen might be checking in now to play with him, or maybe he's coming in for him. But I think the Knicks Cavs don't like the too big lineup against this Knicks squad.
He missed the second free throw up to making the first, but there's a lane violation on the Knicks, so another chance for Mobley. And Kenny Atkinson hinted at the fact before the game that Mobley, if he could play, would be on a minutes restriction.
Yep.
Maybe Allen's coming in for him because Mobley is at 20 minutes. Donovan Mitchell has checked out of the game, having played 27 minutes. Last year, the Cavs were very particular about limiting minutes. He played about 32, 33 minutes a game, so you might see him come back with 5 minutes to go as Mobley takes advantage of his second chance. And Josh Hart still jawing at the official about it. In fairness to Hart, you don't see a ton of lane violations called these days. 8.5 to go. Brunson for 3. Back rim from straight on. Mobley leaking out into the front court as Allen has not come in yet, so that will be the substitution. Hunter right wing triple, short. Offensive rebound, Tyson. If the Cavs hang on, Jalen Tyson will have to be one of their MVPs as he gets loose again inside for a wide open layup. How many times have we seen that? 16-point Cavalier lead, 8:05 to go. Hart, right side catch and drive, adjusting in midair around Garland for a nice left-hand layup. It's a 14-point game again. But can they stop the Cavs? Hunter backing down Brunson. Gets a pass to Garland, left wing, extra feet. Tyson, far corner, baseline drive. Pass inside to Mobley, stolen by Clarkson. Into the front court. Hart down the lane, and he got tripped up on his way to the cup by Garland. A hard fall from Hart, who's on his rear end, left baseline, grabbing his right ankle initially. Now he's scooting his way on the seat of his pants like a dog on a rug. And he is still down on his rear end with 3 Knicks around him. Hoping for 2 free throws, but right now you just hope he's okay. He's helped to his feet, hobbling his way to the foul line. He can take these and still come out of the game.
Yeah, he rolled that right ankle really bad. Dean Wade came over, put his foot right under where Josh Hart was about to explode and plant. And it just completely rolled almost to the floor. What an Iron Man to get up and even be able to maybe take these free throws.
I remind you of the ankle twist in L.A. last year. It kept Brunson out for a month. Hart at the basket to her left after a nice ovation from the fans. Sinks the first free throw. He takes 2 steps forward to get his high fives from Bridges and Towns and is not walking well. Mitchell Robinson comes into the game for Karl Anthony Towns, who, after scoring 2 points on Sunday, had 40 on Tuesday, but here in the fourth, he's got 8. There's nobody at the scorer's table to check in for Josh Hart if and when he makes the second free throw. At the basket to our left, his second foul shot is in off the front rim. 107-95, and now they foul Garland in the backcourt to get Tyler Kolek back into the game as Josh Hart will slowly walk off the court. He's going to head all the way across to that back right corner. He high-fives Dean Wade, who was apologizing. Well, he told you that it was Wade's foot that Hart stepped on. And Hart acknowledging there was no ill intent there.
Yeah, it was a rough play. He was going full speed. His vintage drives to the basket, and when he went to plant his right foot, Wade just happened to sneak his foot over, and it's just one of those unfortunate plays that happen in the game of basketball, and he really ripped that thing down to the floor. That looked like a major sprain. Hopefully it's not too bad.
Could be 2 big free throws, though, to make it a 12-point game. Garland for 3, right corner, back rim, no, but Wade beats Brunson to the rebound. Gets it back to Garland from the foul line. He'll hand it up top to Hunter. Down the lane, right layup. No, he missed it. Here's Bridges into the front court, left wing. Up top for Brunson on the right side. Ducks in, took a hit, and he couldn't bank it in. One of those days for Brunson where he is inches away from 30, 40 points, but so many near misses. He's stuck on 21, but he can make it a 10-point game with free throws.
I'll tell you, that's a huge positive. It does not look like the Knicks, if he makes these free throws, should be within 10. I don't know about you, Tyler. It looks like they're being outplayed on both ends of the floor. Now, the Cavaliers, they can fall asleep sometimes defensively, and we know how clutch Jalen Brunson can be in the fourth quarter. He made his first free throw there, cuts the lead to 11. It's going to have to start with defense, though. The Knicks are going to have to get some stops against this Cavalier team. They still got a chance to steal this one.
107-96. 7:15 to go. Second free throw is perfect. 10-point game. Knicks have Brunson, Kolek, Clarkson, Bridges, and Robinson. Kolek came in for a heart. No Donovan Mitchell, at least not yet. And right on cue, he'll get off the bench, head to the scorer's table for Cleveland. Allen down the lane, right side. He hits a right-hand layup, beating Robinson off the dribble. 12-point game again.
Too easy. Mitchell Robinson normally very good and solid defensively, but Jared Allen just blew by him. One dribble, easy layup.
Kolek attacking Merrill in the lane, finds a wide open corner shooter. Clarkson has all day, but he can't hit it. Offensive rebound, Robinson. Brunson up top, Bridges right wing. He'll take the three. Very short. Long rebound, Robinson. Brunson out high. Steps back, top of the key, takes the three, and he hits. Jalen Brunson has the last 5 Knick points. It's a 9-point game.
Mitchell Robinson just cleaning the glass. Multiple offensive rebounds on that possession, doing what he does.
Crowd back into it. First time in a long time. The Cavs have silenced this packed house most of Christmas Day. Garland, right side mid-post, caught by a double team. Bridges and Brunson poke it away. Garland on the deck to get it. They call a jump ball between Brunson and Garland. They should change it to Bridges and Garland, and they do. So at the foul line to our right, they'll jump it up. Mitchell checks back in. 6:13 to go. The Knicks are back within 9 after trailing by 17 earlier in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell checks back in. It looks like Mike Brown is contemplating getting OG Anunoby back into the game, talking to his assistant coaches to see what matchups he likes, because this small team with Kolek and Brunson allows Brunson to play off the ball and look to score.
And if you bring in Anunoby, you might have to take out Clarkson. He's been your most reliable scorer throughout this game. 22 points, 1 bucket shy of a Knick high as Bridges wins the tip over the shorter Garland. And it'll be Brunson into the front court from right to left. About halfway through the fourth quarter, Knicks down 9. Brunson out high, defended by the bigger Wade. He'll take him inside, pump fake, far side mid-post. Now a left-hand floater, misses short. Offensive rebound, Robinson. He clocked Clarkson. Bridges finds Kolek. He's got half the court for a left wing three, and he nails it. Tyler Kolek connects. It's a 6-point game.
Mitchell Robinson, again, another offensive rebound. What a performance, just absolutely dominating Jared Allen down low. Jared Allen has never liked playing against Mitchell Robinson. His whole entire career, Mitch has dominated him in the paint.
Great pass from Mikal Bridges, by the way. It's a long two from Donovan Mitchell. Silences the crowd at the right side arc, but just a two-pointer, foot on the line, 8-point game. Brunson top of the key, feeds the right wing. It's Kolek looking for a dribble handoff. No, pass it back to midcourt with Brunson. He's defended by Jared Allen, so he attacks. Now bounces far corner. Kolek, baseline drive in the paint. Pass to Clarkson, near corner three. Got another one! Everything dropping here in the fourth quarter for New York. Clarkson makes it a 5-point game.
Yeah, the Clarkson at the three, Kolek, Brunson, this small lineup posing a lot of problems for the Cavaliers.
4:57 to go. Allen left elbow. Looking for a handoff to Garland. Left wing, drives baseline, steps back, fall away. Short. Rebound Robinson. Knicks are 4 of 8 from downtown in the fourth quarter. Can they keep it going? 111-106 Cavs. Brunson right wing. Step back pump fake. Clarkson far corner three. Short. Rebound tipped by Robinson. Another offensive rebound. Kolek for three. Yes! Near side angle. Tyler Kolek. The Knicks are 5 of 9 from distance in the fourth. Timeout Kenny Atkinson. It's a 2-point game at MSG.
It's a Mitchell Robinson takeover. Just domination. He is treating a three-point shot like a pass to him. He's getting every rebound. It is unbelievable. Jared Allen, head down, no answer. I don't know what Kenny Atkinson's going to say to him during this timeout, but Mitchell Robinson has completely changed this game with his rebounding.
He had 4 offensive boards entering the fourth quarter. He got 4 more in the last 3 possessions. I believe they've reviewed that Kolek shot and made it a 2-pointer instead of a 3. So it is a 3-point lead for Cleveland, 111-108. But from down 17, the Knicks are very much alive, having outscored the Cavs 24-15 thus far in the fourth quarter. We'll take the timeout with New York down 3, 4:31 remains in this fourth. New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
New York City basketball fans, tonight's message is powered by Local 3 IBEW and NICA New York. In this city, they run the three-man weave. Local 3, NICA New York, and 125 years of union electricians delivering safe, skilled power. From hospitals and schools to transit, Madison Square Garden, and that skyline, they keep the lights on. They're training the next generation so the city never slows down. Local 3 IBEW and NICA New York, powering New York City. Always on, always leading the way.
It's the Kia Season of New Traditions sales event. So don't just hang your own lights. Venture out and look for the northern lights. Drink cocoa on the beach. Or be a drive-by karaoke caroler. Because every new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. So you can take holidays to places they've never been. See your local Kia dealer or visit kia.com to learn more. Kia, movement that inspires.
See Kia dealer for warranty details. Event ends 1/2/26.
Ready to let the good times cruise? Then you need a Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea, a proud partner of the New York Knicks. Made with real iced tea, real vodka, and no bubbles. It's one wildly refreshing drink. Sun Cruiser goes great with the sun, the sand, the snow, and anywhere else your adventures take you. Stop by Shortway's Barn in Hawthorne and enjoy a cold Sun Cruiser while watching any of the Knicks games. Sun Cruiser Beverage Company, Boston, Massachusetts. All nutritionals based on 12-ounce serving. Please drink responsibly.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Stay tuned for the Knicks post-game show, brought to you by Local 3 IBEW and NICA New York, always leading the way. The Knicks have not led the whole way today, but they're on the doorstep thanks to a 17-4 run. A couple of long-range shots from Jordan Clarkson, Tyler Kolek, Jalen Brunson. 17-4 is the Knick advantage, hoping for their first lead since it was 63-60. 4:31 left in the game. Right now it's 111-108 Cleveland. And the trust continues to grow in Tyler Kolek. He's out there for these crunch time minutes, along with Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, and Mitchell Robinson. Josh Hart out of the game after making 2 free throws with an apparent ankle injury. For Cleveland, it is Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Sam Merrill, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen. So a rare moment, Wally, as you pointed out, that they got the double bigs out there, and they have no choice because Robinson's dominating the boards.
Exactly. They need double bigs to help on the boards.
Run a play for a Sam Merrill 3, but he can't convert from the left wing. Rebound Bridges. Knicks can tie with a 3. 4:15 to go. Brunson right wing, screen from Robinson. Mid-range now, steps back, far side baseline. Jumper is good. It's a 1-point game at MSG. Jalen Brunson's got 28 after a slow start. Mitchell spins left wing on Bridges. Down the lane, hangs in the air. Reverse layup is good. Past Bridges and around Kolek. It's back to a 3-point game. Brunson from right to left. Screen from Robinson. Pick and roll. Same spot. Step back right wing 3 for the tie. He got it! Jalen Brunson over Sam Merrill. Knocks the game up at 113. What a tough shot from the Knick captain. He's got 31. 3.5 to go. Mitchell inside out dribble, left wing, and passed out of a 3. Almost threw it away, but it comes to Mobley. Left side drive out to Mitchell. Good seal off close out by Bridges. 4 to shoot. Step back far corner 3. Off the back rim. Mitchell a rare miss with a great defensive possession from Mikal Bridges. Rebound Robinson. Brunson across midcourt. 15 to shoot, 3:15 to play. Double teamed at midcourt, got rid of it to Kolek. Touch pass to Robinson, top of the key. Just 9 to shoot, and then Mitchell came from behind and stripped Robinson. He was racing up court 2-on-1 with Garland, and then he ran right into Tyler Kolek. Now the question is that a take foul and a technical free throw for Cleveland as Mitchell was slow to get up? And yeah, they're going to put Mitchell at the free throw line. No, it's actually a regular foul, but the Knicks are over the limit. So 2 free throws for Mitchell. 3:07 to go in the fourth. The game is tied at 113.
I'll tell you, this one's coming down to the wire. 2 MVP candidates, Donovan Mitchell and Jalen Brunson, putting their imprints all over this fourth quarter. This is a dynamic way to start Christmas Day hoops in the NBA.
First free throw is good. It's a 1-point lead for the Cavaliers. The Knicks were down 17, 90 seconds into the fourth quarter. As you'll hear a loud ovation from Mitchell Robinson, who checks out. He played 16 minutes, and he got 8 offensive rebounds. Half of them coming in about a 3-minute span here in the fourth. Mitchell gets both foul shots, 29 points for him, 31 for Jalen Brunson. Towns in for Robinson. 2-point deficit for the Knicks. It's their ball from right to left. 3 minutes to go. Brunson, right wing, steps back on Merrill, keeps his dribble. Now driving toward the elbow, leans in, took a hit, threw it up off glass. It was blocked by Merrill, and it comes loose for Garland across midcourt. Euro step in the lane, whips it right corner for Mitchell. Baseline drive, Euro step on Anunoby. Shot wouldn't go off glass. Rebound tipped by Allen. He missed the putback, but Mobley didn't. And the double big lineup with Robinson coming out immediately pays off in a 4-point lead for the Cavs. 2:35 to go. Brunson, right elbow on Merrill. Mitchell lurking on a double team. Brunson at the foul line. Passes to Kolek. Left wing, catch and shoot 3. Got it! Tyler Kolek again! It's a 1-point game. 2:24 to go. Kolek's got 16 points in 22 minutes. He is 4 of 5 from 3. Mitchell, top of the key, met by Towns. Forced him back to midcourt. Allen. Left wing pass for Garland to the foul line on Kolek. Tough shot wouldn't go. Kolek was there defensively. Rebound Towns. 2 minutes to go. Knicks ball down 1. Brunson gets to the far side corner. Baseline drive. Step back jumper. Couldn't give the Knicks the lead. Too strong. And then a foul called on the rebound. Drawn by Towns. He got a 2-hand push in the back from Donovan Mitchell. It's the 3rd foul, the 4th foul now on Cleveland in this quarter. Knicks will keep it down 1.
Yeah, that's the right call. Donovan Mitchell was caught behind Karl Anthony Towns, who had great rebounding position on the opposite side of the rim. Jalen had a makeable shot. Uncharacteristic that he missed it. But the Knicks on the boards in the fourth quarter have been huge with their offensive rebounding.
1:50 to go. Brunson stripped by Allen, top of the key. Long outlet to Mitchell. Stripped on a layup attempt by Kolek, but a foul called. The ball went out of bounds anyway. It'll be free throws for Mitchell. Kolek claiming he got a clean strip. Right now it's going to be 2 foul shots for Mitchell. And it was a clean strip initially by Kolek. He might have had some left-hand contact on the way, but the Knicks, I believe, are going to challenge. An absolutely pivotal call. Now I think it'll stay with the Cavaliers either way because the ball was out of bounds off of Kolek, but it would take away 2 free throws from Mitchell, and he's been automatic today, 6 out of 6.
Next play speed. Mike Brown talks about it all the time.
Yes, sir.
What hustle by Tyler Kolek to get back into that play. And Donovan Mitchell.
Defensive foul. New York is challenging the ruling, and this play is now under review.
Yeah, and Donovan Mitchell thought he had a wide open dunk. He didn't realize Kolek was going to not give up on the play, and he didn't. Got back into the play. Donovan Mitchell tried to gather with 2 feet. If he would have laid it up like a layup with 1 foot or gone up off one for a dunk, Kolek would not have been able to get back into the play. But outstanding hustle. And he got all ball with his arm, like basically with his arm. On the follow-through, he does hit Donovan Mitchell, but I think ball first might get this call reversed.
I'm with you. It was hard contact on the follow-through, and so Mitchell reacted to that. It was almost with an elbow. Kolek spiked the ball free, and then his forearm, wrist, and hand came down hard on the left bicep of Donovan Mitchell. It is 117-116, Cavs by 1, with 1:45 to go in the fourth. The Knicks were down by 17 points 9 minutes ago. Quick review. What's the call, Courtney Kirkland?
After review, the defensive player legally blocked the shot. overturned, and there is no foul on the play. Due to imminent possession, Cleveland will inbound the ball on the baseline.
What a
New
play
York
for
will still be charged a timeout.
And his name is being chanted here at MSG, Tyler Kolek. And he has earned it, not just today, but for the past few weeks. The Knicks might not win the NBA Cup without Tyler Kolek. They don't beat Indiana with Brunson's buzzer beater without Tyler Kolek. And here, they've trimmed 16 points off a 17-point deficit in the fourth. Still Cavs ball, though. 1:44 to go. Merrill up top, attacking the right side basket. Mitchell, top of the key, gets loose for a three. Back rimmed it, rebound, tipped by Kolek. He's got the ball far sideline. 3-on-2 the other way. Bridges wide open, far side baseline. Pull-up jumper. Knicks take the lead with 90 seconds to go. 118-117 New York. 1:25 left. Garland slowly across midcourt. He just avoids the 8-second violation. 1:20 left. High ball screen from Allen. Right wing Garland. Into the lane. Nobody picked him up, and a right-hand layup gives Cleveland a 1-point lead. He had Towns defending him out high, and once he got past the Knicks center, there was no help on the back end. 1:10 to go. Brunson, right wing. Knicks down one. Steps back on Mitchell, takes a three-pointer, and he buries it! Jalen Brunson, a go-ahead three-pointer with 65 seconds to go. 121-119 New York. Garland near side wing at the elbow, leans in. Leaner won't go. Brunson crashing in for the rebound, and he tipped it out of bounds off of Mobley. What a play from the captain, outsized by almost a foot. He hustled to the ball and wins a late possession for New York. That forces a Kenny Atkinson timeout and challenge, with New York up 121-119 with 55 seconds to go.
Incredible shot making here by Jalen Brunson. He's been struggling all game long, but in the fourth quarter, he's 10 for 25 from the field, has shown up big time.
And the Knicks collectively, 7 of 13.
Of course, the ball being awarded to New York. Cleveland is challenging the ruling, and the play is now under review.
Knicks are 7 of 13 from three-point land in this fourth quarter. For the game, they're at 48%, as we'll get a frame-by-frame replay on the video board. The first angle was blocked by the top of the backboard. What a hustle play by Brunson. He climbed the Mobley ladder, smacked the ball out of his hands. At first it looked like it was off of Mobley, but Karl Anthony Towns did come in on the back end of the play, and he may have had a fingertip on it. The benefit for New York, of course, is that the call on the floor is Knicks basketball.
This is very intriguing review here, and it's a smart review by Kenny Atkinson and the Cavs. They need this possession down two here with 55 seconds to go. I mean, this is why you want to get this call right. This is where reviews at this point in the game, it's so key to keep your challenge, and we'll see what the outcome becomes. It's tough to tell. It looked like it might have been Towns that pushed the ball out of bounds, but at the same time, Mobley was up there. I mean, this is a close one to call.
If I had to guess, I would say, with the slight Knicks slants, Towns hit the back of Mobley's hand, which then hit the ball and forced it out, but it may have hit Mobley last. The longest challenge of the game so far, and for good reason. If the Knicks win it, or if the Cavs lose it, I should say, the Knicks will have the ball up by 2, 55 seconds to go. Neither team has a foul to give, and only one timeout per side.
And how about the fourth quarter scoring by Brunson and Kolek? Brunson 13 points, Kolek 11 points, 24 points already in the fourth by those 2-point guards.
On a night where you haven't had big scoring from Karl Anthony Towns, 8 points in 27 minutes. OG Anunoby just 6 in 32 minutes. It's been Clarkson's 25, Kolek 16, and Hart, before his injury, 15. That's kept the Knicks within striking distance. And as every Knicks fan knows, if you got number 11 on your side, you got a chance if you keep it close late. He's got 34 for the night.
After review, the ball was last touched by Cleveland. Ruling on floor stands. The ball will be awarded to New York. It is an unsuccessful challenge, and Cleveland will be charged a timeout.
Well, they're not home free yet, but that's a big step toward completing this comeback. 121 to 119 Knicks, and they'll take the ball back with 55.7 to go.
Yeah, and Jalen Brunson getting his nose dirty under there with the big guys. That is just a heart effort play. Coming back in rotations, trying to help the bigs when Mobley had good rebounding position.
Inbound comes to Bridges, picked up full court by Garland, hands to Brunson, still in the backcourt, now across the timeline. 15 to shoot, 47 to play. Nick Ball up 2, double team in midcourt. Brunson finds Bridges top of the key. Kolek left wing, thought about a 3, but closed out by Merrill. He'll bring it back toward midcourt, 5 to shoot. Trying to find Brunson, he can't. He'll take it himself. Left side drive, step back, baseline jumper, in and out. Rebound Towns, put back is good. Karl Anthony Towns gives the Knicks a 4-point lead with 29 seconds to go.
Looked like Josh Hart on that O board. Big bucket by Towns.
He's got 10. Mitchell down the lane, right hand hammer on Anunoby. Wow, 21 seconds to go. 2-point game. Inbound comes to Brunson. Not fouling yet. Trying to trap Kolek in the backcourt now. Passes across midcourt to Towns. Bridges inside to Anunoby for a two-hand stuff. 12.4 to go. Knicks by 4. Inbound to Mitchell. And the final timeout is used by Kenny Atkinson and Cleveland. Karl Anthony Towns soared across the paint from the near side to the far end. In midair, he caught it. And in one off-balance motion, threw it up on the back rim. It spun around and down. And if this score holds, it'll be the play of the game to keep the Knicks in front. Right now, it's a 125-121 lead with 12.4 seconds left.
What a luxury Mike Brown has to have 2 floor generals out there like Tyler Kolek and Jalen Brunson with ice in their veins in the fourth quarter. Just great decision makers, makes the game so easy. And with the pressure being ramped up by the Cleveland Cavaliers, they just do not panic. They make the right play, get the ball to OG Anunoby, an easy 2, dunk under the basket. And now the Knicks have to be smart. They do not want to give up threes. You have to learn from last year when you gave up too many threes against Indiana in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. A 2 does not hurt you. Just do not give up three-point shots here, and the Knicks should be home free if they play the possession game and the free throw game.
They've earned a 4-point lead late. They were down 17 with 10.5 minutes to go. So you add it up, they have outscored the Cavs 39-18 over the last 10.5 minutes. And you're right about Kolek. With a world of due respect to Cam Payne and the collection of backup point guards last year, that has turned into a strength now for the Knicks. A problem they could not quite solve the non-Brunson minutes a year ago. Tyler Kolek, a plus 26. More than double any other teammate in this game today. Clarkson's a plus 13. Lonzo Ball near sideline inbound. Robinson into the game for Towns. 12 to go, down 4. Inbound Mitchell, catch and shoot right wing 3. Too strong. Rebound Robinson. He gets wrapped up by Mobley. And 2 clutch free throws coming for Mitchell Robinson, who's made 10 in a row. And this Garden crowd can feel it now with 8.3 to go. It's a 4-point Knick lead.
What a game. I mean, the Cleveland Cavaliers came in here and pushed the Knicks to the brink. But I'll tell you, the heroic efforts that the Knicks are getting that other teams are not ready for. Mitchell Robinson, the rebounding, the way he changed this game in the third quarter and into the fourth. And then Tyler Kolek, just unsung hero type stuff, X-Factor type stuff. Just what he is doing with a blossoming NBA career just budding in front of our eyes. It's just really fun to watch how impactful his play has been.
You think of a guy like Billy Lang, the first-year director of player development for the Knicks, and how much work he and his staff have put in as Robinson line drives the first free throw off the front rim. Fans still clapping their hands in support of Robinson. No matter what happens at the line, it's still a 2-possession game.
This would be a nice one to bank, though. Mitchell Robinson's been shooting his free throws very well. This would be a clutch free throw. That would be a huge point for the Knicks.
Second one off the back rim. Mobley gets the rebound, but a whistle, and what do we have, a lane violation? I believe so. So 1 apiece now. Darius Garland was pointing over toward the Cavs bench. They're out of timeouts here, so we've got to be careful. And yes, Mobley left very early.
Yeah, it was Donovan Mitchell. Stepped in right before Mitchell Robinson released the ball, giving Mitch another opportunity here. This is a big break for Mitchell Robinson and the Knicks to get an extra free throw.
8.4 to go. It's 125-121 Knicks. No timeouts for Cleveland. Robinson free throw at the basket to our left. Short. Rebound ball. Midcourt outlet to Mitchell. Catches. Pump fakes from 30 feet away. Now he'll launch with 3 seconds left, and he rainbows it in with 2.4. This game is not over yet, and a brilliant timeout from Mike Brown to set up the inbound play. 2.4 seconds to go. They can advance the ball. No timeouts for either side. But now, as Wally told you, smart basketball should get the Knicks home free.
Advancing the ball is huge. It is a great rule that the NBA has, that the college, I've always said they should adopt this rule because timeouts are so valuable in the NBA game, because now you can move the ball up to around half court. If you do happen to not be able to get the ball in or turn the ball over with 2.4 seconds, it's still going to be a long shot in order to beat you. But if you had to take it out underneath the basket and you turned it over, it could be a layup that could lead to obviously a loss. But the Knicks have to be smart here, draw up something really good, get the guy that you trust most to inbound the ball. I think OG Anunoby or Bridges is normally the guy that can see over the defense a little bit to try to get the ball in your free throw shooter's hands.
You can tell that Knicks fans have fallen in love with this team all over again. New year, new energy, and not just a new coach. But what hasn't changed is the resilience unlike any other, and you heard it from Eric Spoelstra here on Sunday after that game. The quote made the rounds. He said, you have to put the Knicks away every single possession. What they have is a will to win. There has to be a competition level where it's a competitive will to win, and they do it time and time again. And you don't need to tell Cleveland that after a game like tonight. Incredible comeback effort for the Knicks. They're 2.4 seconds away from sealing the deal. No timeouts for either side, no fouls to give. Kolek, far sideline inbound, standing right next to his head coach, Mike Brown. Knicks have spread out the 4 guys into the backcourt and the front court. Brunson and Towns to Kolek's right. Bridges and Anunoby way back to his left by the other basket. Kolek is handed the ball by Courtney Kirkland. Brunson trying to get free. Can't do it. Kolek sends it inbounds to Towns. He'll catch it. Race to the corner. He got fouled from behind by Dean Wade with 1.1 to go.
I love Tyler Kolek taking that inbounds pass out. He's just such a great field player, a great quarterback-type passer that's going to, he sees the floor so well. That was a risky pass to get it to Karl Anthony Towns, but he just knows and has a great feel for where he can elevate that ball with a little bit of loft and a little bit of lift, so it just lays right into Karl Anthony Towns' lap. And now Karl Anthony Towns, an elite high-percentage free throw shooter, maybe the best on the Knicks on the season, shooting 86% from the line. It's a good guy to have shooting these free throws.
Do you make the second one?
No. That's a good call.
First foul shot from Towns is good. It's a 2-point game. So, of course, if you make the second, it's a 3-point game. The worst that can happen is the Cavs make a 70-footer and force overtime, but it does give them the inbound opportunity with 1 second left. If you miss the free throw, you have a chance to bat the loose ball around. It makes for a much more difficult full-court heave.
Yeah, I think you missed the free throw. He asked the coaching staff. We'll see if he can do it because he's such a good free throw shooter. Might go in just by coincidence, but makes it really tough for the Cavs to make a heave.
Second free throw for Towns, off the right side rim. Mitchell picks it up, launches from 70 feet, and he missed it short. It's a Christmas Day comeback win for the Knicks. In a game they trailed 18-3 out of the gate, and then by 17 early in the fourth quarter, they come back to make another statement against the Cleveland Cavaliers and win it 126-124.
What a ball game to start the Christmas Day slate. You talk about the will to win. You just mentioned it, that Eric Spoelstra has said. This Knicks team, they just are so competitive. Up and down that locker room, they love to win. They love to compete. On a night where Cleveland looked like they were running away with this game with a 17-point lead in the second half, the Knicks just would not go away, and they refused to get their third loss here at the world's most famous arena.
The Cavaliers beat them all 4 times last year, including in blowout fashion on the road. The Knicks just won the season series against the team that a lot of people picked to face them in the Eastern Conference Finals this year, so they will get the head-to-head tiebreaker if and when the Cavs figure things out. But for a Cleveland team that looked like they were on their way to 3 consecutive wins, the Knicks obviously had other plans. 34 from Jalen Brunson, And as we said, Wally, it had to be the defense in the end that led the way. They held the Cavs to 28 points in the fourth. Sometimes just outscoring a team will help you win, too. And a 42-point fourth quarter to win this game, 126-124.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson so clutch, making tough shots in the fourth quarter when he was struggling all game long. He really was struggling all game long, and now he just wakes up in the fourth quarter, and Karl Anthony Towns, sitting for a while watching Mitchell Robinson change this game, and then all of a sudden, Karl Anthony Towns plays the last 4 minutes and big contributions.
Same from Jordan Clarkson, who joins us now. 25 points, Jordan, your new Nick high. It's Tyler and Wally. We asked this question a lot. What did it take to win this game? You guys were down 17 in the fourth quarter.
We just boosted the physicality up. I think we talked about that at halftime, and then when they was making a run in the fourth and had to lead up to 13 or 17, yeah. In that time, we just wanted to boost the physicality up, get some stops, and get in transition and just, do what we do.
Jordan, Merry Christmas. Love your Morgan Wallen Chasing You karaoke song.
Yes,
it's on my mix now.
No doubt.
Great performance again. What's it like playing with Tyler Kolek, with a point guard that's finding you open and getting you looks?
Man, it's been great. He does a good job of controlling the floor, getting everybody involved, making sure everybody touched the rock. He's just doing an amazing job. I was around him a lot this summer. He's been working his tail off all summer, so it's all coming to fruition for him. Seeing him make shots, make big plays, even on the defensive end, getting stops. It's great. It's great to see Tyler do this.
And finally, your first game as a Knick on Christmas at the Garden. How would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Electric, amazing. Fans was crazy. Goodness, man, I'm just glad we got a win, and Merry Christmas to everybody in New York.
Merry Christmas to you, Jordan. Thanks for the time.
All right, y'all.
126-124. The Knicks somehow, some way, pull off what I think in retrospect later on in the year is going to look like a real statement and turning point for a team that they dropped 2 of their last 3. They're on their way to a third loss. It'll be their worst stretch of the season, but they come away with what turns out to be their best win of the year.
Yeah, it was a heroic effort, a lot of heart. Josh Hart goes out of the lineup with that ankle injury. Other guys just stepping up. You can feel there's magic in the air with this team. There's magic in the locker room, the chemistry that this new coaching staff, brand new coaching staff, has implemented into that locker room with this team, and just getting multiple guys to step up when their number's called. That's not easy to do. And that is just a credit to that staff in that locker room, just pushing all the right buttons.
I cannot wait for the Knicks postgame show presented by Local 3 IBEW and NICA New York, always leading the way. Pat O'Keefe will have it for you on the other side. We'll stick around to chop it up and try to dissect an incredible New York Knicks win. You're listening to New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025.